tired of holding this already.
Welcome to Bracket Bachelor, the podcast. We take a bracket of 32, 64, 128 or more and banter our way down to a winner. I am Andy's mom's toy this week, and this is...
Wow, that can be taken quite a few ways. Andy's mom's toy. I'm Jamie, the mouthy bastard. I'm nobody's toy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But this is...
Hey, I am Brian, the dank bastard here. Man, I'm excited about this one. Tom Hanks, guys. Thanks. What is it? A HanksGiving? All right.
Tom HanksGiving, dude.
I love it. I love it. And I'm going to hand it off to the puppet master himself.
This is your boy Q, everybody, a.k.a. the best bastard of them all. Or at the end of the show, well, you'll find out, why he calls me the puppet master. And Jamie, I'll be your toy.
Jeremy.
Excuse that last entry, ladies and gentlemen. He got off the wrong exit. The Special Olympics was back to XXQ. But that's right. It's your ODB, your old dirty bastard, here to celebrate a man where, if you listen to my birthday episode last year, you know I have a special place in my heart for Mr. Tom Hanks. I love his movies so much. And so, need you to sit down at the table right now, grab your Tom Murky, maybe grab some of those potatoes, look out for the Woody in it. And, of course, make sure you're not sitting next to Captain Phillips, because that dude fucks up everything. So, let's get this shit going.
And I am Kate, and I'm currently sitting next to Captain Phillips, unfortunately. That dude fucks up all this shit.
And Harley, real quick, she is asking how Jess is doing. Q?
Jess is doing fine. She's recovering well. She's been back to work. She's doing well. Thank you for the consideration.
Who's Jen? I want to know who Jen is.
I wasn't gonna bring that up. Bubbles will be here in a couple of minutes. She is out doing some work and is running a little bit late. So until then, I will not be voting. It is Thanksgiving time, so we are celebrating, as always, with T.HanksGiving or Tom Hanks this week. It is myself, Jamie, Brian, Q, Jeremy, Bubbles, and Kate bringing up the rear. We have a couple rules on the show. Number one is the fuck you, Freddy rule, as always. At the end of January, around my birthday, we are coming up on about a half hour into this episode. There is times during this show that you're going to absolutely hate me and hate each other, but you can go ahead and blame me, of course, as always, with the simple yet emphatic fuck you, Freddy. The more creative, the better. And the second rule, of course, is the blow in your load or the final swing. You guys know how that works, but one time per show, you're allowed to go last since we vote round robin style. If you don't want to go first, you can go last as always. And a new rule that came up lately is the steal a vote. Up until and on the quarterfinals, you are allowed to steal one vote from one person as your own, but you can still only use it one time per show. I'm not voting this round because Bubbles is not here currently, so Jamie will be starting us off. Is it Apollo 13 or Bachelor Party?
Oh.
Interesting.
Me today. Well, let's just see here. I remember when Apollo 13 came out. I don't remember watching Bachelor Party, you said is the name?
Yep.
Don't remember that. Don't remember that one for some reason. Jeremy, you're looking at me weird. What am I forgetting? Is that
I need you, when this show is over, to go sit in the couch, get stoned as shit, and put on Bachelor Party.
I'm writing it down, actually. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to vote Apollo 13 only because I've got a lot of memories to not just that movie, but many around that time. So there you go.
Apollo 13 gets a vote on that one.
Getting stoned as fuck part 2.
She don't need a reminder for that. Apollo 13 does get a vote, though. Brian, Bachelor Party, Apollo 13.
So I got to go old school. I got to go to me and my childhood friend Sonny Gerber sneaking into the bedroom with the HBO, and you had to put the dial on the certain thing for Bachelor Party. You got a couple 11-year-old weirdo boys trying to watch that movie. I remember it was on a loop at that time during on the HBO. You know how some movies just play and play and played, and that was a big one. Never got to see the whole thing, but you get to see little bits and pieces, and your imagination runs with it as a kid that age. So yeah, for nostalgia and for Sonny Gerber, I gotta go Bachelor Party.
We'll be getting a vote. Q, is it Bachelor Party or Apollo 13?
I as well do not remember seeing Bachelor Party. But as anybody, has seen this, knows me a little bit, I am a space nerd. So I got to go Apollo 13.
Apollo 13 gets a vote. Jeremy.
Space star because you're so high and you forgot how to get back down.
Well, I was gonna say, Q, you're not a space nerd, you're a space case. You're a space case, buddy.
All right, fair enough.
Get your fucking wording right. But
my bad, man. My words aren't working right. My words aren't working right.
Q, shut the fuck up. I have never watched Apollo 13 because, one, there's a lot of conspiracy with the moon landing, and yeah, no, I don't want to see anything related to that because the moon is fucking hollow. There are aliens living inside of it. Go watch documentaries, read books about it. But Bachelor Party was my pick for Yahoo's 1984 rotisserie cinema because it is a damn good movie, a funny fucking movie, and I think it should get remade with Tom Hanks' son, Colin Hanks, as the main role, and Tom Hanks playing the father-in-law. So I think it would be a great remake, and I will say Clerks 2 did the donkey scene better, but it still is a good movie.
And in a return visit and opening vote, Kate gets tie-breaking decision. Is it Apollo 13 or Bachelor Party?
Okay, clearly you've never seen Apollo 13 with them landing on the moon because the entire point in the movie is that they don't land on the moon.
It's accurate then. It's accurate.
So I never saw Bachelor Party. I was -4 years old when it came out. But Apollo 13, I know every single word to, and there is some beautiful bacon pictures throughout. So I'm hardcore Apollo 13.
Apollo 13 moves on in a 3-2 split vote on that one.
Jeremy, are you a flat earther?
Hold on. Casey, Bachelor Party lost to Elm Street only because there was too many women on that damn podcast, and they like to think about guys with long fingers. Fuck.
I'm not touching that one at all.
Jeremy, are you a flat earther?
What was that?
Are you a flat earther?
No, I laugh at flat earthers. I'm a hollow earther. I think the earth is hollow, and that's where the passageways to Antarctica, where the savage land is, and all the living dinosaurs are. But
all right, we're just gonna move on. I'm not touching this one. Let's just go.
With that, Brian starts us off. Is it Big or Angels and Demons?
Yeah, is it Big, Brian?
Well, it could be an angel or a demon.
Depends on the night.
Yeah. Man, both are really good. Again, if I'm going for nostalgia, if I'm going for something that actually meant something to me other than just, a couple hours of a cool movie, I'm going to go Big on this one.
Big gets a vote. Jeremy?
Why is it Jeremy?
Yeah, we'll say skip Q.
Sorry, Q.
Jesus Christ. So interesting enough, this dude wrote on one of the back of the cardboard box that we have, put tape on it. He wrote "so big" on it and put it on my back. I had someone take it off, and then I put it and taped it to the bottom of my shirt, so it just kind of hang over where, that area is, and walked around the rest of the day at work like that. I got hella weird looks, and people laugh hella hard. So I got to go big for that reason.
No, it ain't true.
Wow.
That's an issue with false advertising. Probably didn't get fired for that one. Jeremy, is it Big or Angels and Demons?
I was going to say Q must be in Imagination Land again because what the fuck. But yeah, I actually have never seen Angels and Demons. I only watched part of DaVinci Code. As much as I love conspiracies, that movie's just kind of boring. I mean, if I want to see a priest whipping himself, I'll go to the Vatican. But as far as Big goes, it is a fucking childhood classic. I used to know the rap in the beginning, word for word. I don't anymore because it's been a while. But Big is a fucking amazing movie. And if you have been to FAO Schwartz in New York City and you haven't fucking done that in the giant piano on the floor, you are a fool. So Big all day.
Big gets a vote and the win on that one.
Just the way my wife likes it, buddy.
Kate.
Well, it's going to be unanimous because as much as I want to like Angels and Demons, it's just not good.
It's just not good.
It's not good.
But Big is like mildly pedophilic, so I wavered for a minute there, but Big wins.
It's not quite a sweep yet. Jamie has the ability for upsetting that one. Jamie, is it Big or Angels and Demons?
Well, this actually qualifies as a fuck you. A big fat fuck you. Because I enjoy both of these movies. So fuck you, and fuck you, Freddie. Fuck
I'm
you
not
again.
voting.
Somebody slap her.
I know. I actually do enjoy both. So, as Big's already won, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to Angels and Demons.
4-1. Big moves on to the next round. Q starts this one off.
Q's face of disappointment.
Rock, I wanted a
Q on you. Oh, the Q on you. Nina,
Bitches.
Nina.
Beaches.
Q.
Yes.
Is it Saving Private Ryan or The Post?
Saving that private little Ryan.
I'd be surprised if Q's seen The Post. So,
Big.
All right. It sounded like somebody was just pissing in a cup. Was that you, Jeremy?
What?
It sounded like somebody was just pissing in a cup. Who was
You
that?
gotta go. You gotta go.
I'm pouring my fucking iced tea into a mug. Thank you. But
Oh, okay. I'm going with Private Little Ryan, I suppose.
Private Ryan gets a vote on that one. Jeremy.
as much as we need to save Ryan's privates because they are a little terminal, I am not a fan of military movies, so I will give it to The Post.
Post gets one. Kate.
I'm gonna go Private Ryan because if I say The Post, I'm really voting for Meryl Streep there, not Tom Hanks, and I feel like that's not fair.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that fucking choice. Meryl Streep is a
Tom
godsend
Hanks
to
miss,
acting.
not Meryl Streep giving.
Bubbles!
Well, Meryl Streep's always giving. So.
All right. Bubbles is back. How you doing there, dear?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am fan-freaking-tastic. As you can tell, I got my background set up.
I know. I'm so excited for it.
I'm excited you're here. Who cares about that background? We're excited that Bubbles is here.
Bubbles!
Thank you. I'm
Bubbles.
Out doing bubble things. Bubblicious.
Bubbles is your
Yes,
vote,
he
though.
is.
Tom Hanks movies, Saving Private Ryan or The Post?
I don't really remember The Post. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember it. So I'm gonna go with Saving Private Ryan.
It's about a post.
About a post.
Look at your face. You can't be serious, Jeremy. I love it. You're like,
I'm gonna give it to The Post on this one. I do like Saving Private Ryan, kind of, but I also think it's one of those movies that has been overrated and probably will be on the overrated bracket when we get to that
Ooh,
around this time next year.
Can Nirvana be on that bracket too?
No. For many reasons. One, Nirvana is not overrated.
I hope you heard that, buddy. I hope you heard it, Casey.
I will be going for The Post, though. Jamie, is it Saving Private Ryan or The Post?
oh my god, Jeremy, you're like ornery today. I don't know what your deal is. I like it.
Shit,
Saving Ryan.
wrong button.
I'm always on. Come on.
Okay. On all seriousness, though, honestly, out of both movies, I have not seen both of them in its entirety. But for my friend Heath, I am going to vote for Saving Private Ryan. It is his all-time favorite movie.
Gets the vote and the win for Heath. Brian, finish this out. Is it Saving Private Ryan or The Post?
Saving Private Ryan, man, that thing was epic.
All about some privates. What the fuck?
5-2. Saving Private Ryan moves on to the next round. Jeremy starts this one off. Is it Castaway or Charlie Wilson's War?
You say Jamie or Jeremy?
Jeremy.
I swear to God, dude, I can't tell the difference half the time. But
J. What do you not understand the difference?
The way he says it.
Oh my God, you say it like he has an accent or something.
Just say
Get at me, like no, dude. Oh my goodness, I'm done. You know what? Do your vote. Do your vote. Do your vote. Shut up. Do your vote.
You have enough strokes, and you fucking get a little bit of a speech impediment. But it's Charlie Wilson's War versus what?
Castaway.
Well, one Wilson, but and that's my vote because I never saw Charlie Wilson's War, so 100% it's Castaway. Even though Dogfish and Disco's song is better.
Castaway gets Jeremy's vote. Bubbles, is it Charlie Wilson's War or Castaway?
Castaway.
The feet's a cord.
No, they're not, Casey. I had one stuck in my ear and they had to fucking flush it out. They're not your friend.
Kate, Castaway, Charlie Wilson's War.
Castaway. And if you need to get something out of your ear, use the back of a bobby pin. I used to work with hearing aids.
Oh my God!
With my luck, my eardrum would be fucking pierced if I did that.
You just put a ring in it.
No, it's definitely Q-tip, right here. So he's got to listen.
I'm going to go with Charlie Wilson's War on this one. For those who've seen the movie, it is actually a really, really, really good movie. It's one of his more serious roles, actually, which, considering it's going against Castaway, is even more serious than Castaway is. Gets my vote. Jamie, Charlie Wilson's War or Castaway?
They're both super serial.
I wish I've seen the other movie, but I can't say I have, so I'm going to go with Castaway.
I do have it, so if you can't find it, let me know. Somewhere. Brian, Charlie Wilson's War or Castaway?
I'm intrigued with the reality show underneath me, the Bubbles. What is it? It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I've seen socks getting taken off and put back on, like sweaters off and sweaters coming back on. What's going on down there? No, I'm just kidding. I got to go Castaway just because that's one of those movies, no matter where you walk in the room, if it's on like the Thanksgiving weekend, I'm sure it will be on TBS or TNT. You can just walk right in, sit down, watch it from where it's at. And you always can watch it. It's one of those ones that never gets old. You don't need the beginning, middle, end. You can just start it at any point. That's a classic. So I got to go Castaway.
It gets a vote. And Q, finish this one off. Is it Charlie Wilson's War or Castaway?
I believe everybody's voted Castaway.
Except me.
Oh, you didn't vote? No, you didn't, did you?
I did not. I voted Charlie Wilson's War.
Okay, well then I'm not going to be an asshole. Castaway.
You vote how you like to vote, Q. That's on you. 6-1 though. Castaway moves on to the next round. Bubble starts us off. Is it Joe versus a volcano or Forrest Gump?
I don't think I've seen Joe versus a volcano. Does anybody have like a synopsis for it?
It's an 80s comedy with Tom Hanks. So
I would personally just vote against Forrest Gump just because.
Well, but I actually like Forrest Gump. So you know what? I'm just going to go that way. I'm going to swing that way.
Lieutenant Jenny, you ain't got no Lieutenant Bubbles, you ain't got no legs. Or I mean, at least we'll be able to feel when I'm done.
I still say Jenny is the one of the worst villains of all time.
Oh, most definitely.
Forrest Gump gets a vote though.
Adrian Horse, he is, yes.
Kate, is it Joe versus Volcano or Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump. My favorite movie of all time.
I'm going to go with Joe versus Volcano. I was having a conversation with a coworker of mine this morning. Absolutely love this movie, so I'm going to go with him on this one. Plus, Forrest Gump is also one of those movies I consider overrated. It's decent at best, but they could have broke it. I wish they'd broke it down into like a trilogy, because it's like 5 movies in one.
You shut your pretty mouth.
How would you break it out? Here's Forrest as a child. Now here's a bunch of historical events, and now Jenny dies.
I would leave it.
No. You forgot the part where
would
Jimmy
add-
gave him AIDS first and then died.
That's actually the entire second movie is just him getting AIDS.
I would add more stuff to it. To be honest, I would end the first movie with the entire breakup scene where he finds out that she's not a good person, and then they split and go their different ways. That's how I would end the first movie, and give it kind of like a Star Wars effect type thing, where you have the redemption arc and everything else. Finally going into the third movie, which makes you realize that Forrest is one of the best human beings of all time. And you just go through this epic adventure, because that's what Forrest Gump is. It's an epic adventure marked down to one really long movie that should have been just 3. And
It's
I
like
don't say that a lot.
Big Adventure. It's just with Forrest this time.
Two things. One, Freddie, you obviously don't know Star Wars for shit, as I know, because there is no redemption in Star Wars. It's just a tale of someone going to the dark side and someone going to the light side in the other trilogy. That's all
No, because
It's not an arc; it's a parallel line.
Vader turns out to be not so much of an asshole at the end of the third movie.
What he has
in
nothing
the
left
original
to lose.
in the original trilogy.
still-
But the prequel trilogy is him going to the dark side, and the original trilogy is him going to the light side eventually. And Kate, the second movie you described of the AIDS is just Philadelphia. That's all it is.
Oh, so we already have Forrest Gump in 3 movies. So it's Forrest Gump, Philadelphia, and then Charlie Wilson's War. Get serious again.
I would go Forrest Gump, Charlie Wilson's War, and then Philadelphia.
You could
'Cause
make
he
it
gets
4
it-
movies and put Saving
I don't
Private
know.
Ryan.
I would still stick with 3, and there's not a lot of movies there's a lot of trilogies I wish they would just pump it down to either 1 or 2 movies and not have the third movie. This is one movie I wish they'd actually break out and do more to it, but I'm going to vote against it. Jamie, is it Forrest Gump or Joe versus the volcano?
It's my turn now.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. Gonna have to say every time I go to eat ice cream, I'm looking for Lieutenant Dan. I do have a friend that did a very good Lieutenant Dan when he lost his leg with his wife and they won the contest. Is embracing that was
Wait a minute,
for
wait a
damn
minute. He lost his leg with his wife. That was one hell of a fight.
And we called her Eileen.
Way to throw that all together. But no, I spent a lot of my younger years watching the shit out of Forrest Gump. Somebody said the other day they don't want to watch it because it's a 2-hour movie. And I'm like, you won't regret it. It's not like it's Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre.
Shut your pretty mouth on both occasions.
Nacho Libre is a good movie. I agree with Napoleon Dynamite, not with Nacho Libre. Like Jack Black is fantastic. Period.
We know you're an
Nacho
asshole.
Libre was terrible.
No, it wasn't.
And you're wrong.
Garbage.
Nacho Libre is hilarious.
Like, I bought the movie, watched it, and threw it away, and wasn't mad that I spent money on it because it was worth throwing it into the trash. That's how bad it was.
Hey,
It was
keep
therapeutic.
keep doing your real, Superhuman.
Brian, Forrest Gump, Joe versus Volcano.
Forrest Gump.
Gets the
Forrest
vote
Gump.
and the win off that one. Q.
Yeah, I guess. Let's go with Gumpy.
Jeremy.
Well, all I can say is, let's go with the man who got AIDS from doing the hump, and his name was Gump.
Gump.
And
He's
you can
Gump.
eat a box.
He's Gump.
Yes, I agree,
And
Jason.
that's how
Napoleon Dynamite is trash.
And the Weird Al song is fucking incredible. Yes.
Who could actually eat a box of chocolates without stopping for a moment and doing a little Forrest Gump action? I mean, come on.
But before my surgery, I wouldn't even think of
Just
anything.
kept running
Oh, yeah.
and running.
Every
I think it's time to go home now.
Yeah.
Kate starts this off. Is it The Burbs or League of Their Own?
League of Their Own. It's one of the few sports movies I actually like, and I love him in it because he's just such hot trash pretty much the whole way through, and I like that there's that consistency there. Like, he starts to get a little bit better, but he's pretty much the same person. He doesn't change. There is no redemption arc as in Star Wars, and it's just nice and flat.
I
There's a
absolutely
character build.
love the hot trash. Like,
How many pretty mouse are shut today? What the fuck?
Character build. There's no change in character. There's character build. He turns into a better character by the end of that movie, hands
When
down.
he dies.
No.
Still-
He's a more developed character, but he is who he is the whole time, and I love that.
It's consistent.
Hey,
asshole.
I would give him a thumbs up.
2.
A thumbs up.
No, he only lost one.
Maybe.
I don't like either one of these movies. I personally think League of Their Own is yet another one of those movies that gets way too much hype for what it is. But I do use the line "there's no crying in baseball" way more often than any human should. It is at least a once a couple of day type thing that I said when people are sitting
So
there
you're
bitching at work.
overhyping it up. You're
And it
overrating
Never makes sense or lands when he says it.
So you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. That's all you are, Fred. He's a fucking hypocrite.
Eh.
If only you could use your brain instead of 3 feet above your ass.
Whoa.
I'm quoting the movie.
No, it's usually stuck up there majority of the time. So according to my wife, League of Their Own does get my vote though. Jamie, League of Their Own or the Burbs?
Absolutely, every single time that is on, I will watch it. I've had many moments relating to things from the movie. I actually just did an episode with Casey on An Evening at the Movies, talking all about A League of Their Own. So, yep, just like Casey said, he knows exactly what I'm voting for, and it's going to be that damn movie probably every time. Like I was saying with Kate, like his character is consistent, and I love that about him. He wasn't meant for that character by any means. Actually, Jim Belushi and a few others were considered for that role before him, but he developed that character, and there was some depth to that character by the time the movie was over. But he was still the same person he was before, so it was a good time. Oh, and top 10 beating out Casey. Look at that.
Casey.
Talk about a good movie. That's why.
Casey Box is in comments, by the way, from An Evening at the Movies. Go check it out if you get a chance. Jamie, congrats on your episodes cracking into the An Evening at the Movies top 10 and booting Chancey's episode.
Hey, Chancey.
Well,
Chancey has like
it's
50
easy
episodes.
to do with a great movie. A League of Their Own was a hands down great movie to grow up on. I'll watch it on repeat. So there's my vote.
Brian, League of Their Own at the Burbs.
I gotta go Burbs, man. That was my childhood. I watched that over and over again. I can quote lines out of it. My favorite part is when the guy falls off when he hits the electric line and he comes up and he touches his feelings and you can hear that shh. And it's just great. It's good slapstick. It's good fun. It holds up. I watch it at least once a year. The Burbs.
Avoiding the sweep, Burbs gets a vote. Q, the Burbs or League of Their Own?
I'm going to vote for the Burbs just because that's a Chris Webby album. Let's go.
Shout out to Chris Webby on that one. Don't get him started. Dear God.
What?
Oh my God, we went and actually met him like last year, I think. Yeah, because it was before my surgery. So we did like a VIP meet and greet with him.
Hell yeah, that's awesome as fuck.
I mean,
I'm jelly. I'm jelly.
He's a nobody. So what that costs? $5 per ticket for VIP?
I'm gonna fucking slap the shit out of you.
Ooh, controversy.
Burbs gets a vote. Jeremy, League of Their Own or the Burbs?
And yes, folks, listen to Maniacal Music Musings if you want to hear guests. We don't even bring them up, but guests just say, you don't like Chris Webby, do you? And we're like, no. I'm like, he's okay. He's not the greatest. But he ain't no Hobson. He ain't no fucking Hobson, Q.
He's better than Hobson.
Oh, you shut your damn ugly mouth.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not a fan of Hobson, but
Where's Hobson been? Where's Hobson been? He ain't been nowhere. He ain't doing shit. Webby's still dropping song after song, Wednesday after Wednesday, because that's what he does.
Hobson doesn't put out music unless he needs to, because that's what good artists do.
Oh my God. Hobson got kicked out of Australia for being his bitch. What do you mean?
Hobson is a fucking god of rap. That's hard.
Oh my God, no,
Ready?
it's not.
I
Yes,
apologize
Jeremy.
for this nonsense.
This is.
See, I told you,
this
don't
is
get
three
fucking
in. Let's go.
Jeremy, what is your vote?
Well, I've never seen the Burbs before my time. Sorry, Brian, but I 100% have to go with whatever the other choice was. Like, oh, and yeah, all I can say is, Brian, you're gonna lose.
League of Their Own gets the vote and the win on that one. Bubbles.
This is one of those mashups that I don't care too much for. But I'm gonna go ahead. I am gonna choose League of Their Own, which is how these.
Oh, the Jackie Robinson movie. I did it. Yeah, I did.
League of Their Own moves on 5-2 to the next round. I start this one off. Shout out to Casey on this one. Is it The Green Mile or News of the World? I know everybody's going to go for The Green Mile on this one. It's a great movie. I do think News of the World deserves a shout out, though. It's one of Hanks's later roles that he's not really known for. He's known for The Green Mile, but I think other people in The Green Mile deserves a better nod, or much more of a nod, in The Green Mile than Hank's performance in News of the World. So going on performance for performance, I'm going with News of the World.
Casey,
And if anything, I'm going for News of the World just to shut Casey up, because it is not a sweep.
Casey,
Well, it might be. I doubt that, but
Casey, get your back. We're going to Iowa.
Wow. Okay. So not gonna
Jamie.
be sweet. I was gonna go with News of the World. So nah.
+2, Brian.
Yes.
Green Mile or News of the World?
I've seen both. I'm gonna have to say Green Mile. It meant more to me. It resonated. The other one was cool, but yeah, I'm gonna say Green Mile.
Q, News of the World or Green Mile?
Bro, the mile is always green.
When you're cute, it is.
Always green.
Is that your final, sir?
Yeah.
Jeremy, Green Mile or News of the World?
Well, the only news of the world I'm gonna be talking about fucking here is the Queen album. So fuck that movie. And all I'll say is, Q likes to whip out his 2-incher every night and pet it and say, "Good, Mr. Jingles. Good, Mr. Jingles." So Green Mile all day.
Gets a vote.
2 inches is 2 inches, bro.
Yeah, $20 is $20. Bubbles.
That's what Jess tells you, Q. That's what Jess tells you.
Bubbles, is it Green Mile or News of the World?
I'm gonna go with Green Mile on this one. I
Why?
don't know if I've seen News
It's
of
Michael
the
Clark
World.
Duncan, you asshole. How could you not?
Yeah, but it's Michael Clark Duncan that I was talking about. He gets the credit to this movie. It's not Tom Hanks gets the movie.
He touches Tom Hanks' junk. That makes him equivalent to Tom Hanks.
It's like 90% Duncan and like 5% Hanks.
That's not
The
true.
rest of that 5% goes to other people.
They bring Duncan to the fucking warden's house for that amazing scene where he heals his wife. So
Yeah, but okay, so he's a cabbie. He brings people back and forth. Like the movie's not anywhere near about him. At best, he's a supporting character.
At best.
That's all.
He's
he
the
needs to be, 'cause
star.
Tom Hanks.
He's not. Michael Clark Duncan is the star of that movie. He's just in that movie.
He is.
Prove
He's
it.
fulfilling because of like payment, not for performance.
Prove it.
Yeah.
He made Michael Clark Duncan's fucking career. That movie made Michael Clark Duncan's fucking career. But yeah,
That movie did, but it wasn't Hanks.
No, I
Hanks
think,
being on it with his name. Same reason Johnny Depp's in every recasting fucking thing we do.
Pretty much,
but
yeah.
you could have swapped Tom Hanks out for another actor in The Green Mile, as much as I hate to say this, and it probably still would have done as well because it wasn't a Tom Hanks vehicle. It was a story vehicle. And
Honestly,
Michael Clark Duncan carries the story in that movie.
As someone who's read the Stephen King version of it,
I've also read the Stephen King version of it.
Tom Hanks fits that character fucking perfectly.
Oh, he does. I'm not saying he's not perfect for it, but what I'm saying is compared to News of the World, if we're looking at these two movies, The Green Mile, which is an objectively fantastic movie, you could swap Tom Hanks out for another actor and you still would get roughly the same story because he is not the main character, he's the narrator. There's a difference.
The narrator's all that matters in stories, though.
No.
Think about it. Think about it.
Not at all.
Think about it.
You can take out a narrator in the story, and the story you still have a story.
If you can't, you have a bad story.
Okay. Then take out Tom Hanks and put in Rob Schneider. Tell me it's the same story.
Honestly, I would watch
I think it'd be better. I think it'd be
he
fun.
would do a really good job. I think he could bring a lot of interesting personal experiences to The Green Mile.
Freddie, maybe we should do this as a recasting.
What year did that? Casey, in comments, what year did Green Mile come out? It's like late 90s, I think, right?
90, if I'm not mistaken, or 97.
1989.
There you go. So it is a possibility to recast The Green Mile on the recasting call if anybody else wants to volunteer for that one. But to finish this one out, Kate, is it News of the World or Green Mile?
News of the World.
News of the World in a 4-3 split. So definitely not a sweep. Green Mile moves on to the next round. Jamie starts us off. Is it Toy Story or Dragnet?
I'm gonna go with old memories, good memories, and the fact that my children have been able to make many memories with Toy Story. And one of my favorite memories isn't even involving my children. It's putting your little baby in a box full of Toy Story characters. So I had fun with that too. So Toy Story.
Jamie, I've been saying I want to hear your Toy Stories.
What?
That was fucking dirty.
Sorry to write down a note real quick before I forgot it.
This is a story.
Jamie's going for Toy Story on this one. Brian, is it Dragnet or Toy Story?
You got to go Toy Story. Dragnet was cool, but it was one of those kind of one-off. You watch it, never really think about it again. Toy Story, it lives on. Fun fact, if you guys watch it when they go into Sid's house, the wallpaper, marijuana leaves on there. Just pointing it out.
What?
It's Disney Pixar, I believe it.
That's fucking awesome. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I think it's the downstairs. Yeah.
Q, Toy Story or Dragnet?
I haven't not seen Dragnet, but I'm not a Toy Story fan either. I mean, the only part of Toy Story that I am a fan of is, putting a friend in people, and I just can't do that. So,
I mean,
I'm still gonna go Toy Story.
Casey.
I'm still gonna go Toy Story.
Casey, apparently.
You need to put a friend.
Casey's in comments saying that Dragnet. Casey's in comments saying that Dragnet is his 80s softcore porn. So, if that affects anybody's vote on that one, I don't know.
I'm still going Toy Story though, just because I haven't seen.
Toy Story gets another one. Jeremy, Toy Story or Dragnet?
I'm going to go for my favorite porno in this one, and that's Toy Story.
Bubbles.
It's right there next to Pirates. It's a damn good movie.
We already know that Toy Story is going to win. That's kind of a given. But I'm a big Disney fan as well, so of course I have to vote for Toy Story.
She wants her Woody, damn it.
I do. Only if it buzzes, though.
Sorry, Bubbles' husband.
I'm gonna do Toy Story, not Toy Story 2, the second Toy Story as well.
I'm gonna finish it out. It's gonna be a 7-0. It is our first sweep so far. Moves on to round 2. We'll be right back right after this break. Jeremy, what are you up to?
Oh, you know, the usual criminal activities. But on the side of that, check out Maniacal Music Musings, where coming up this month on the 27th, I believe, but that's a Monday, we have Rolling Stone's Top 500 Songs Bracket Part 2. That's right, we're Rolling Stoned once again to break down what they consider the top 500. We don't agree with it, and that's the best part. So come. There'll be some different people on this one, but your famous Bubbles will still be returning, and Jamie as well. So come check it out, and we'll see if we can piss Casey off as much as we did with Nirvana. So come check it out.
Smells like something in here. It's not Teen Spirit.
Well, I mean, apparently Casey likes to come. Casey likes to come as he is 212 times. So.
Oh, that's what. Okay. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, so I didn't know the reference, but that bothers me now. Brian,
Casey had a nice
we'll be starting us off
before that, so you know.
Welcome back for the second half of round 1. It looks like Brian starts us off on this one. Is it Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood or You Got Mail?
Oh,
fuck you, Freddie!
Fuck you, Freddie! Just straight up the ass right now. Like, what?
It's not gonna be beautiful. It's not going to be Beautiful Day in your fucking neighborhood when I get done with you.
I think I know where this is going, and I'm going to go with Neighborhood. Because I have a feeling it's going to go a different direction, so I'm going to go Neighborhood on this one.
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood gets a vote on that one. Q
is not on camera.
Is not in his cell right now. So, Jeremy, is it Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood or You Got Mail?
Well, who the fuck was supposed to be Q's warden? That's my question. But, Q, this is a total fuck you, Freddie. I'm about to grab my fucking shovel and fuck you with it matchup because A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood was an amazing movie I saw in theaters, even though it's about domestic violence, for fuck's sake. But I will 100% say You Got Mail was in my birthday bracket as one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one of the best rom-coms of all fucking time. Fight me. Sleepless in Seattle is worse than that movie. Fight me if you want to. But You Got Mail is fucking incredible. And all day it's You Got Mail. For the win!
Q, is it You Got Mail or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
You Got Mail.
Motherfucker.
Gets a vote. Bubbles.
You know what? I'm actually going to pick Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood on this one.
Only when I'm around, Princess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so heartfelt. Like, I don't know. Like, I get all of those, like, same Mr. Rogers feelings, so.
You want to get fucked by an old man with tattoos? Okay.
He doesn't have...
As a matter of fact, they do.
That is not true, but I mean, to each their own.
He's got crypt tattoos. He's got crypt tattoos.
That is not at all true.
Him and Snoop Dogg walk together all the time, for fuck's sake.
That is not true. That's just about as true as Snoop Dogg actually giving up smoking.
Well, who the fuck said that shit? That's fucking ridiculous.
Have you not been online lately? He literally said that he's going to quit smoking.
Well, is it smoking if that's all you're inhaling anyway? Like, isn't that just your atmosphere?
Okay, he can quit smoking. He can quit smoking.
Okay, so there is like a difference between smoking and eating, though. Like,
he can quit smoking all he wants. There's still edibles. There's still tinctures. There's still all this other fucking shit.
I'm just saying. That's just what it is. It is a tie game. Kate, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, or You Got Mail?
Beautiful Day.
If you want that fucking loses, I'm going to kill somebody. Q, I'm looking at you.
It is my vote. I am taking You Got Mail out of this bracket. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood moves on to round 2. Jamie, finish this out. You Got Mail or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
So you're basically saying that my vote doesn't even matter at this point.
Oh, it always matters, their love.
Ouch. Okay, no. You Got Mail. I watched that one. I want to say a lot more, and I remember when that came out. That was a good time. That was a good time in my life for a lot. There was a lot of good movies around 96, 97, 98, and that was in 98. So there was a lot of good movies then. So
That's a movie about emails, right?
Yes.
What?
Basically, AOL sponsored it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was at the beginning of when all that was becoming pretty popular. So yeah, of
But,
course. You
I
thought,
mean,
well,
A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is like my fucking ex-girlfriend. It's a one and done.
calm down.
Q starts us off. Is it Saving Mr. Banks or Captain Phillips?
Ooh, I gotta go with Saving Mr. Banks.
Gets a vote on that one, Jeremy.
I have never seen Captain Phillips all the way through, but Saving Mr. Banks just basically shows how much of an asshole Walt Disney was. Oh, I don't have a drink. I don't have a drink in my car, so I think people can wait till they go home and have a drink. Fuck you. You're not there with your kids. So fuck you. And so I'm gonna go with Captain Phillips because Freddie, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Well, he exposed so much about his soul in that one. He's like, you can't have a drink at Disneyland. You try going with your kids. There were so many levels of just exposure on that sentence.
Hey, Kool-Aid Man, check him out.
Bubbles, Saving Mr. Banks or Captain Phillips?
Saving Mr. Banks.
Gets a vote. Kate
Saving Mr. Banks.
gets another one. I'm going to finish it out. I'm going to go for Saving Mr. Banks. I'm a Disney fan. And the niceties or the truths or anything else in that story aside, it is what it is. It's a good liking to it. Captain Phillips, as Jeremy that just alluded to on his little quote there, the number one thing that you think of when you think of Captain Phillips is not Tom Hanks. You think of the pirate.
You could replace Tom Hanks with Michael Clark Duncan.
No,
Yeah.
they wouldn't take a vote from their own kind. Come on.
Granted,
That's not what I meant. I was just pulling another character.
You couldn't replace it with Michael Clark Duncan because Michael Clark Duncan was 6 feet under by that point.
That's a good show.
But they're on a boat. The Titanic featured so many dead people.
And Freddie, you like Disney so much? Go in the underground caverns at Disney World, and you'll fucking see his frozen body waiting for the Jews to die.
Again, not true.
Yes, it is.
But there it is.
It's not. It's on my urban legend bracket. It's on my urban legend bracket. It's true.
But it's
I
still
think the Titanic is the only one that's claimed alive after it's been sunk.
That's the legacy I want to leave.
Saving Mr. Banks will be moving on to the next round. Jamie, Saving Mr. Banks for Captain Phillips.
I've seen neither of these movies, so I put them on my list. I'm gonna give this to Captain Phillips. Just gonna wing it.
You better check that list twice, motherfucker.
And Brian, finish this out.
My lame duck vote will go to Captain Phillips.
And a 4-3 split moves on to face a 5-2 in the next round. Jeremy starts us off. I saved this one for him. Is it Polar Express or Sleepless in Seattle?
Tom Hanks Sleepless in Seattle? Oh, yeah. He was. Yeah, I mean, I'm going with Polar Express for the pure creepiness of that fucking movie. They all had dead eyes. They were all dead children on their way to heaven. That's the point of that movie.
It was a cartoon.
Cartoons got dead
They weren't
eyes.
alive anyway.
Cartoons got dead eyes.
Casey's saying neither. Harley is going for Sleepless in Seattle on this one. But Jeremy, though, went with Polar Express. Bubbles, Polar Express or Sleepless in Seattle?
Bubbles, keep in mind the only reason you'd be Sleepless in Seattle is falls there.
Stop it. You're making me blush.
Good girl.
Stop! Stop! I'm distracted now. Okay. Anyways, I was gonna go with Polar Express. I just overall think it's a super fun movie.
And it gets a vote. Kate, Polar Express. We're Sleepless in Seattle.
I mean, the Polar Express is currently babysitting my kids, even though one of them keeps popping in. So not doing the best job, but holding it down better than Sleepless in Seattle ever would.
I would start to worry about your kids if Sleepless in Seattle was the one that did that.
I would be also concerned about my kids, especially because I think it means I'm dead.
Polar Express moves on with my vote to the next round. Jamie, Sleepless in Seattle or Polar Express?
Oh, I forgot you had mentioned the Polar Express was babysitting your kids. It's awesome. I've made lots of references to that movie lately. They're both really good movies. You or whatever, I've already pretty much, I could tell it's already won. So I'm at least going to give it to Sleepless in Seattle. Give it a little love.
I would like to mention.
I got background person here going shitty movie.
I would like to mention, as far as the Tom Hanks parts, as far as either one of these movies, Tom Hanks was like half the characters in Polar Express, like half of them.
He did like all the motion capture.
That's true.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about Tom Hanks movies, I think Polar Express is like by numbers the Tom Hanks movie.
At least it's not like Nutty Professor or something where he's dressed up as everybody.
Yeah, so there's that. Jamie going for Sleepless on that one. Brian, Sleepless in Seattle or Polar Express?
I'm gonna go Polar Express, man. That's a great movie all the way through. Not that Sleepless in Seattle isn't, but I think I was like at 19, 20 when that movie came out, and that's like at the age you're not really into the whole rom-com, whole chase thing, so it didn't resonate with me as well. So Polar Express.
In a Q, actually. Finish this out. Polar Express or Sleepless in Seattle?
Bro, I have learned something here. I didn't even know Tom Hanks was in Polar Express. And now I just found out he was over half the characters.
God, he played the conductor.
Way,
Santa
bro.
Claus. He played the
blew your mind.
He
played the homeless guy on top of the train.
Technically, the hobo when he does the puppet.
Yeah, and he played the puppet master. So that's 4 characters. Like almost all of the adult characters are all Tom Hanks.
And he did all the motion capture, I think, for almost all the adult
Well,
characters.
give the guy an Emmy. Let's go. Polar Express.
He may have gotten an Emmy for that one, or an Oscar. I think an Emmy is for like daytime television. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is.
I don't know either. Either way, 6-1 Polar Express moves on, faces a 4-1 in the next round.
And don't worry, folks,
Bubbles.
we're getting our tax credit for Q very soon.
Bubble starts us off. Is it the DaVinci Code or Sully?
I don't remember Sully.
The plane
We're not talking the monster, right?
The
Well,
plane
that was
landing.
my first thought. That was actually John Goodman. Is what
Mike
I was
Lewinsky.
It's the plane landing in the fucking Hudson River. That's Sully.
Oh.
The drunk pilot.
I'm gonna go with the DaVinci Code because I don't think I've seen Sully, but it doesn't sound interesting either. So DaVinci Code.
What are we talking about? It's it's all about the monster Sully.
No. No. Don't
It's
do
not.
that. That's
His solo movie.
Yeah, it's not. Kate,
Q
is it
special.
Sully or the DaVinci Code?
I mean, I remember watching Sully happen live on television.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I'm East Coast. I'm in Jersey. That wasn't actually that far from me. So I'm gonna go with the DaVinci Code because I think nothing beats the live stream of them trying to land the plane. And wasn't it like a goose or something? Like you think Flock of Seagulls is a bad bit? I think it was
Yeah.
like Flock of Geese or something, and he had to land because of them.
A goose got caught in the engine. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, so they got goosed.
They got to cook a goose.
I thought
You know?
they just wanted to be Top Gun so bad.
I was waiting for that reference. I was totally. If you didn't make it, I was right after you, and I was going to. Damn it. DaVinci Code gets another vote. I'm going to go with DaVinci Code as well. Mainly because I hate churches in general. I don't like organized religion. So anything that has a tendency to bring a thought process to how crappy and the historical factors and everything else on where stuff comes from in church life is a cool thing. So DaVinci Code will be getting my vote. Jamie, DaVinci Code or Sully?
Can't say that I've seen Sully, but not. I wasn't wild on DaVinci Code at first. Really was not. And then I watched it a little bit more, and I'm actually really started getting into it. So I thought Tom Hanks did a good job. So I'm gonna give it to that one.
Does anybody remember what the 5-letter word was to unlock that code?
Apple.
It was.
It was him behind me. Yeah,
Oh, wow, you cheater.
Oh,
Is it
no,
weird
I'm
if
giving that to him.
I have a copy of the codex.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, he just stuck right up on me all the way over. God!
Get back where you belong in the kitchen.
Anyway, DaVinci Code gets that vote and the win. Brian, DaVinci Code or Sully?
For this one, I have to break out the Illuminati skull and see what it says. It says, there's a gram of wax in here, but it says DaVinci Code. Wonder where that was.
Oh my God, it's empty. Q, it's a Sully or DaVinci Code.
You say there was a gram of wax in there? That gets my vote right there. DaVinci Code it is.
And Jeremy, finish this up.
Well, as a New Yorker, I have to vote for Sully because only in New York, but at least we're not New Jersey. At least we don't smell.
Or is it because you look like the monster, Sully?
Hey, Sully is a father figure just like me. So yeah,
That is true.
Don't dishonor the name of Sully, all right? That's just rude. Kate starts us off. Is it Bridge of Spies or That Thing You Do?
Sorry, one. I'm gonna do Bridge of Spies. I don't remember That Thing You Do all that well, and I did like the Bridge of Spies. Bridge of Spies. I've only seen them both once.
you see that, Freddie?
A bad mistake right now.
You see that, Freddie? You shouldn't even remember That Thing You Do. You're not that special.
That's what I get told. I'm going to go with Bridge of Spies as well. There's very few 80s Tom Hanks movies that I actually like. Which is kind of weird because it's kind of his time period. Which I think his time period is more than 90s. But he's known for a lot of 80s movies. But Bridge of Spies gets my vote. Jamie, Bridge of Spies or That Thing You Do?
I think she's doing That Thing You Do right now.
Oh, I love that thing she does.
I know, right? I know.
What? Dude, where's CL when we need her? That's just.
I'm her male counterpart. It's okay.
Pretty much. Bridge of Spies or That Thing You Do?
That Thing You Do.
Gives a vote.
Yeah.
Brian.
I absolutely love That Thing You Do, Freddie. No, I love That Thing You Do. I love that movie. I'm a sucker for like a pop cheesy song, and I love it covers the one-hit wonder, like a band that just has that one hit, then they break up, and some make it, and some don't. Overall, it's just an interesting story to me, and I've always resonated with it. The fact that when they make it, like as a filmmaker, you think about when your film gets accepted in the Sundance or whatever, same as when they hear their song on the radio, they're running down the street all excited. I kind of lived through that moment, so I'm gonna have to go That Thing You Do.
You get to vote. Q, That Thing You Do or Bridge of Spies?
Bro, that thing you do is fucking amazing. Especially like you when you have the tip with it, the balls, everything. Let's go with that thing you do.
Balls.
Balls.
Jeremy, that thing you do or Bridge of Spies?
Well, I've never seen that thing you do. I've seen that thing I do to Bubble, but I will 100% go with British Spies because that was actually a really good fucking movie.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the video's out there on the internet somewhere.
We all know the thing Jeremy does.
We don't want Bubbles' husband to find out about it.
Speaking of Bubbles, she gets a tie-breaking decision, and since it's the second half of round 1, she also gets to know, if she would like, who it is facing in the next round.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It is either Bridge of Spies or that thing you do will be going against Forrest Gump in round 2.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with that thing you do.
Q's doing that thing he doesn't Jeff right now.
All right, you guys think Jesse kissed me on live right now?
I mean,
if she wants to, she should. I wouldn't have her do anything that she is uncomfortable with actually moving. She just had major surgery, dude. Leave her alone.
No, she's fine. She's up and moving around just fine.
Did she pass you a note
told you.
class and say that she liked you?
Wait a minute. Jess, kiss his toe. He's going to turn into a prince.
No. So anyway, should Jess kiss me on live right now?
Yes.
Woo!
I mean,
come on, babe.
You're more than welcome to, but I don't know why you'd want to.
Give the crowd what they want.
It's like a fear factor challenge. Does she have what it takes to kiss Q live on the air? We'll see.
It's like eating a bull's testicles.
It's like kissing someone who just ate a bowl of testicles.
Oh,
you call that a kiss?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, if you guys want to jump on over to their OnlyFans page.
Lips to lips. I don't care which side.
That thing you do moves on. And in fact, Q's kiss actually kind of reminds me of another movie brings up to the next one, and that is Turner and Hooch versus the Money Pit. As a homeowner, as a kid, I absolutely love Turner and Hooch. It's a good movie. Still is a good movie. But as a homeowner now, I find so much joy in the Money Pit because it's fucking true. Like, you can't do anything else about that. So the Money Pit will be getting my vote on that one. Jamie, the Money Pit or Turner and Hooch?
I want to say I enjoyed both movies equally, to be honest. So it is true. As a previous homeowner and seeing everything on that movie and some others, yeah, we're going to go with Money Pit.
Money Pit gets a vote. Brian?
You know, man, I think I've watched Money Pit a lot more. That was one of those ones I bring up that's on the HBO loop. They love Tom Hanks, man. HBO back in the day, they loved Tom Hanks. Looking back at it, I'm gonna go Money Pit because I must watch that thing through and through. And the scene where the bathtub dropped through all the floors and he does that laughing, and it's just And then, like you said, if you're a homeowner, you know it's one thing after another. It's like that.
Yeah, I have a laundry list of stuff that I need to do to this house, but Money Pit gets another vote. Q, Money Pit or Turner and Hooch?
Bro, kids are the biggest money pit in the world.
Hey, fucking man!
Nobody can even disagree with that.
No, kids are an investment and you know it. Don't start.
They are not an investment. They suck you dry.
Well, if your wife did that, you wouldn't have any kids.
Oh,
I was waiting for that.
I'm going Money Pit, though.
gets a vote and the win on that one. Jeremy, Money Pit, Turner and Hooch.
Well, one, Freddie, you need to mute when you're not talking because there's background noise. When you mute, it's not there. But two, I have never seen either of these movies, and as an owner of two mastiffs, I will go with Turner and Hooch just because big dogs.
Is it still there?
No.
Not this
gone
second,
now.
no. But when you talk,
Okay.
it's not there usually.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I stopped talking to make sure. All I did is unplug my mic and put it back in. So,
Giggity.
and
Last time
IT
you did that, I ended up pregnant.
Did a goose fly into
in
your
Florida.
computer?
Harley is in comments. Have a good show, guys. I got to go record my own show. Check out Mod Squad, everybody out there listening. It is a good
great
show,
show.
and Harley is absolutely fantastic in our comments. How about you go be absolutely fantastic in her comments and have fun? And it's not only fuck you, Freddie, today. Apparently, it is fuck you, Jeremy. I'm assuming Jeremy because there's a Jamie here too. So
if Casey's telling anyone to fuck off, it's always me. And
yeah,
Casey,
oh no, he's told me to fuck off multiple times.
Casey, I have enough homework right now, buddy. It's holiday horror season coming up on Paranormal Normal next month. I got plenty of holiday horror movies to watch.
Bubbles, Money Pit, Turner and Hooch,
Turner and Hooch.
and Kate.
So the Money Pit's based off of one of my favorite movies of all time, Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House, which if you've never seen is 1,000 times worth the watch. So I'm definitely going to say Money Pit.
5-2 faces another 5-2 in the next round. Jamie starts us off. There she is. Is it Philadelphia or the Terminal?
Well, isn't Philadelphia Terminal in a way?
They didn't have
I
to
don't care about either. The Terminal, I guess.
Terminal gets a
I
vote.
was just told it's a good movie, so okay.
It's an amazing fucking movie.
The Terminal gets a vote. Brian, Terminal or Philadelphia?
Oh man, Philadelphia is so powerful, but I think the Terminal, I've watched it a million times. That's another one that if it's on, you could just walk in right in the middle of it and be like, okay, this is what's going on. Great movie. My favorite part in the world is when he's like trying to convince him to be scared. And he's like, scared of my country? Scared of ghosts? Scared of Wolfman? Scared of, and he's just naming off scary things. And I just love that so much. So it's got to be the Terminal.
We'll be getting a vote. Q, Terminal, Philadelphia.
The Terminal is one of my favorite maps on Call of Duty, so I'm going Terminal.
Jeremy?
I will say Family Guy did the movie Philadelphia better in 30 seconds than Philadelphia did. I have AIDS. There's the movie. Terminal is just an amazing fucking rom-com, and the accent that Tom Hanks does in that whole movie is just fucking incredible. And imagine being stuck in a fucking airport for months. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, that'd be a hell on earth. Like, airports fucking suck. Like, and having to cash in the fucking carts to get your Big Macs, like, oh my God. Like, Jesus. It's a nightmare scenario, but he does it so well, and he gets the girl in the end because he's fucking Tom Hanks. So, just like me. So, you know.
Terminal gets the vote and the win on that one. Bubbles, Terminal or Philadelphia?
This is also another one of the matchups that I don't really care too much for.
Then do it for me, baby.
So I'm gonna go with the majority on this one and go with the Terminal.
Oh, don't be like that. Don't be a follower.
You're part of that there, Q. Kate, the
There's
Terminal.
no reason, though.
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
I'm gonna go with the Terminal over Forrest Gump's Part 2.
Jenny,
I'm going to go with the Terminal as well. It is another 7-0. It's another 7-0 moving on to face a 4-3 in the next round. Brian starts us off to finish round one. Is it Road to Perdition or Catch Me If You Can?
Oh, fuck you, Freddie! Fuck you!
That is a fuck you, Freddie, man.
That's why I saved it to last.
Catch Me If You Can, because it's just a better movie. Got Leonardo DiCaprio. It's from beginning to end. It's a great story. Yeah, that's the way we go.
Catch Me If You Can gets a vote. Q, Catch Me If You Can, A Road to Perdition.
Oh, it's definitely Catch Me If You Can. I'm the gingerbread man.
Catch Me Outside. What about that?
That. Jeremy, Road to Perdition or Catch Me If You Can?
Fuck you. So hard, Freddie. Fuck you. So
I
fucking hard.
would like
to enjoy it. Fuck.
I would like to remember or have people remember that Road to Perdition was on Jeremy's bracket for his birthday bracket, like episode 32 or something like that. So actually, I think it was before that. But.
It was episode 32, I think, because I was turning 34 when we did the bracket. So I think it was ironic because of that. But
that's kind of
yeah, because I think you named it 32 plus 2. So
no, it was 32 plus 2 because we normally have 32 in a bracket, but there's the other 2 in there. So
yeah, true. Oh yeah, because it's 34 things for my 34th birthday. Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
So God. I mean,
you can blow your load.
Well,
if you'd like.
Here's what I'm gonna do. If you know, I'm not gonna do that because I don't think it's gonna fucking make a difference if I do that. So,
or you can steal a vote.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, Brian and Q already did it, so I mean, fuck it.
Hey, if me and Q jumped off a bridge, does that mean you would jump off a bridge?
Depends on how high the bridge was.
I would throw him first to see if we could survive.
Well, I guess
and then we jump after him.
Yeah, I guess it would be pretty safe if we both survived. I mean, yeah, so why not?
Well, right, but what I'm saying though is,
guys, let Jeremy vote.
Decisions here, but all right. Wait a minute. Can I find out what's going to get to the next round or no? Just out of curiosity.
No, only in a tie-breaking decision.
I know. Fuck you. All right, I'm gonna steal Q's vote.
How are you voting?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you already voted, but
no, it
does.
It does. Once they voted, they're off the board.
Fuck, because I don't know which way everybody else is gonna go, and that's kind of fucking me here. But all right, here I'm gonna fuck it. I'm not stealing shit. I'm just gonna do my fucking spiel, and hopefully it wins some hearts. Well, I hate when women say "catch me if you can" because I don't want to have to catch shit. So we're not gonna vote for that one. And we're 100% going to go for Road to Perdition because it is an amazing story of fatherhood. It is a father's movie. It's about teaching your son and trying to bring him up in the world right, even when you're surrounded by mafioso and you can't fucking bring him up right because you got to teach him to defend himself and shoot motherfuckers. So, and it's also one of the first movies Daniel Craig was ever in. He played an amazing fucking role as an assassin. So, fucking Road to Perdition all day. I used to watch that movie constantly when it was on Cinemax or HBO back in the day.
Road to Perdition gets a vote. Bubbles, is it Catch Me If You Can or Road to Perdition?
I'm gonna go and vote with my pants on this one. I know that it's a Tom Hanks thing, but I absolutely love Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, he is definitely like my celebrity hall pass. If he wants to make a baby, absolutely, I will volunteer. So I'm going with Catch Me If You Can on that one.
Are you saying you want to eat Gilbert's grapes?
Yes.
Kate, is it Catch Me If You Can or Road to Perdition?
I mean, I'm not in New York and I'm not in Atlanta. So I'm voting Catch Me If You Can. I know every word in that movie. I have a problem.
I've seen all these. I've seen both these 1,000 times. Fuck you, Frey, putting them against each other. Should have got rid of fucking Turner and Hooch and Dragnet with these two.
This is one of the fun things about spending time to build these brackets. This was random. No, sorry, take it back. This one wasn't random. Next week's is. This was actually done either by Hollywood Reporter or Ranker. I can't remember which one it was, but this was actually ranked as far as it goes. So they did just happen to go against each other. However, I will be going with Road to Perdition on this one. Personally, I think it's a better movie, and I don't have to think with my pants on this one. Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can is actually a really funny movie. The entire scene where they first meet is still probably one of my favorite meet cute moments, if you can call it that, and as far as two characters. But Road to Perdition, as Jeremy said, it's a Father's Day movie. It really is. It's a badass story when it comes to that. So Road to Perdition gets my vote. Brian, Road to Perdition or Catch Me If You Can?
Didn't I already
Skip
vote?
over Jamie.
You skipping Jamie?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, sorry. These damn
I got you,
Jays, man.
You're always on my mind.
Jamie Bubbles rock and Brian does too. I read Jamie's name and I thought it just didn't say it. So Jamie, finish us out. Is it Road to Perdition or Catch Me If You Can?
Do you really want to know how I feel? Do you really?
Always,
Do you
baby.
really
Always.
care?
I'll make you feel better.
Well,
I'll make you
Just to
sore.
smack you. I'm waiting for
Challenge is
Jess to
on.
smack you in the back of the head one of these times, Q. I swear to God.
you're full of it today, Jeremy. Your stuff's not landing. You're interrupting a lot. I'm gonna have to just tell you to shut the hell up real quick, okay? Because I'm gonna jump on the Bubbles train here, and I'm gonna agree and think with my pants on the fact that I am voting for this movie for Leonardo DiCaprio and whatever he brings out and the people around him, because Tom Hanks' character was fun too. So
I mean,
Yeah.
if there's a train
Yes,
and
me.
Bubbles involved, I want to be involved too.
yeah, you catch us if you can. We'll slow down. Don't worry.
Oh, I will definitely catch you.
Nowhere, Leo.
Well-
We're sitting. We're sitting waiting for
I'm
you.
glad Bubbles is the only one who caught me saying that.
Well, like Harley said, I want to play with Jamie and Bubbles Rock too. So
I'm really glad Bubbles is the only one that caught me saying that. All right. That's the end of round one. We'll be right back right after this break.
We all
Brian.
caught you saying the train. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
nobody
I
else said
caught it.
anything.
No, I
I did too. I was like, I want to be involved.
I wanted to be as far from that comment as I'm like, HR. All of a sudden, the HR rep comes through.
It
HR.
landed on the person I wanted it to land on. That's all that matters.
giggity.
Much like,
Brian.
much like the train. Huh?
Yeah. Brian, what you up to?
Oh, hey guys, check us out over on the dailydank.com. We are getting ready. We are going to do the first round in November to Dismember. This is our horror icon tournament, guys. We're doing it NCAA style. I think we got 126 of your favorite movie villains, and we're going to do a bracket a week, and you guys get the vote over on our YouTube. And at the end of it, we're going to be giving away an Annabelle Conjuring prize pack, guys. We got an Annabelle doll, life size, due in the box. We got autographs from The Conjuring. We got shirts. We got hats. We got buttons. We got stickers. We got Annabelle light up dolls. You name it, guys. It's in this pack. And all you got to do to get in is join us for November to Dismember. We do it for the Christmas party, and we wrap it all up on New Year's Eve for the New Year's Eve brawl, guys. We have celebrities popping in this year, guaranteed. David Howard Thornton, the Terrifier, is going to join us and talk about November to Dismember. So we're looking forward to it, guys. Get on in and get in on some of these prizes.
Hey, you said Annabelle's new in the box. You haven't had any phone there yet?
Burn
I don't have the pump. I don't have the air pump yet. So
If any of it's porcelain, burn those damn things.
If it's porcelain, you can't burn it. You're just making it stronger.
Okay, then smash it. I don't care. Whatever you have to do to it, just get rid of it.
I
Weird things
actually
happen
have,
around those dolls.
in my
You,
personal collection,
one
I
was
actually
behind
have I have an Annabelle doll in a wood, a cherry wood case in my living room with the sign and everything on it. That's part of my collection.
Does it stare at you as you walk past it?
It does, and then I have its little hand pushed up against the glass, so it looks like it's trying to make a move.
Is it like the original Annabelle where it's like a Raggedy Ann, or is it like
No,
Annabelle
it's
from the movie?
the more creepy looking one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I thought people would just think I was the creep if they walked by and see an Annabelle doll in a freaking in a wood hut. So like, who's this guy?
I mean,
Ed
where else
Warren.
would you keep your
You're
Annabelle
Ed-
dolls?
you-
Not
you- Ed
everybody have a
Warren.
wood
Yeah.
hut for them?
Yeah, I died.
our lovely-
Oh, sorry.
And our lovely guest, what are you up to?
So I have a new kids book should be coming out right the week ahead of Christmas right now called Hot Mess Express. It'll be on Amazon. And then I have a show coming up. I've actually just texted the person who owns the building to double check the dates. So at some point, maybe I can give somebody the dates. But we have a comedy show if anybody is local to Atco, New Jersey, at formerly the Alibi Room, formerly Duff McDuff's, now called someplace else. And it'll be 7 to 9 p.m. on a Sunday in December.
That's a cool name.
Specific.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm going someplace else.
I like that. Of all the names that they have named, that's the namest name they've named.
I love it. I just think it's great. All right. Welcome back for round 2. It looks like Q will be starting us off on this one. Is it Apollo 13 or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
Gotta go with lucky number 13.
Taylor Swift would be proud. Jeremy.
Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood when you get your wood played with. So I'm gonna go beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Beautiful day. Bubbles.
Fuck Jeremy.
I know you want to.
Oh God, this one's actually super tough because I like both of these a lot.
She's learning.
I'm gonna go with like I had like an answer and then I just don't feel confident, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Beautiful Day.
Beautiful Day gives a vote. You're one of the few people that I can put behind Jeremy in the entire lineup and not
bring your strap, dear. Bring your strap.
Not totally get offended by it.
Careful, Jeremy. I'm going to come in behind you here.
if you notice,
I won't forget to reach around.
She almost said this is a super hard one, but she stopped herself. So I'm like, she's learning.
She knows.
I'm learning.
Kate, Apollo 13 or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
You're muted.
I think she's thinking too.
I was trying to change my background to be inside of Apollo 13, and it did not time out on time. Weirdly, that's also the one I'm voting for.
Apollo 13. Harley's in comments. She's going for Mr. Rogers on this one, so I will be going for A Beautiful Day for her. And I'm not a huge fan of Apollo 13, the movie, and even start with. So, Jamie, Apollo 13 or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
I'm not a huge fan of Mr. Rogers, so I'm going to give it to Apollo 13.
What did he ever do to you?
Which means it is a tie-breaking decision coming down to the dank bastard himself. Is it Apollo 13 or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
All on my little shoulders, huh? Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro. I just want you to think about before you vote. Do it for the dank.
I do want to get a shout out to Eric, who's up in here, and Harley and everyone over from the dailydank.com. Appreciate you guys jumping over to watch. I am going to have to say Apollo 13.
You did it for the dank. I like it.
Yeah.
Apollo 13 moves on 4-3 to the next round. Jeremy starts this one off.
Either. Like, I'm sitting here, like I said, I like both of these movies, and
I just think that Apollo 13 has more story to it, more drama, it unfolds a little better. So that's just how I had to vote.
I'm still surprised Beef of Day in the Neighborhood got past You Got Mail. So
Me too.
I'm glad it did. I'm just surprised it did. Bubbles starts us off. Is it Saving Private Ryan or Saving Mr. Banks?
Fuck you, Freddie.
My first question is how is Jeremy in my office?
Well, I mean, Kate said she wanted to turn you back on something she wanted to be inside of, so.
I'd be like, no. That's where my red stapler
That's
is. Jeremy,
terrible.
where's my red stapler?
Hey, Jeremy, you want to tilt your head just a little bit to the opposite side? No.
No, this
Sta-
side.
Go straight. Go straight up. Like sit straight. Right.
Well, Bubbles is
Now,
behind me, so I'm already straight up.
I was. There you go. You're like a two-headed monster right there.
At least one head's very beautiful, and the other one, yeah, you know.
I know. Why?
I know, beautiful. Thank you.
That's like, why can't Bubbles' head be up front? Like, I don't want to look at you. There's one snort.
Dude.
There you go, Bubbles.
There's going to be a paddle involved somewhere. Bubbles, Saving Private Ryan or Saving Mr. Banks?
I'm gonna go with Saving Mr. Banks before I end up getting my ass whooped this evening.
Promise.
Dude, I say, does your husband watch these after the fact? Because it's like if not, you're gonna get in trouble.
He usually watches live. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's usually on here live.
Saving Mr. Banks gets a vote. Kate, Saving Mr. Banks or Saving Private Ryan?
I'm gonna go saving Mr. Banks. Only Tom Hanks could make Walt Disney truly a likable person.
I'm gonna agree with that one for the same reasons. Jamie, Saving Mr. Banks or Saving Private Ryan?
Did you just
Saving
ship yourself?
Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan.
Shaving Ryan Privates gets a vote.
Yeah.
Brian, Saving Private Ryan or Saving Mr. Banks?
Balls.
Balls.
You're muted, Balls.
You're muted, Brian.
Oh.
Kool-Aid!
That was a great line. I said, "What about shaving Mr. Banks' privates?" And no one heard it. It was like delivered.
Nobody heard
perfect.
it.
I just stood back and waited for everyone to laugh, and I'm like,
It didn't land.
ah. "Oh my god!" I'm gonna go Saving Private Ryan, not Mr. Banks' privates.
Q, Saving Private Ryan or Saving Mr. Banks?
Is it just me, or did Freddie skip himself and go straight from Kate to Jamie?
He skipped
No,
me
I
too, so
voted for. I voted for Banks. I just said that I'm voting for Banks for the same reason that Kate did.
I thought you just said you agreed with her statement. My bad. Okay, I got you. All right, what were them again now? Mr. Banks and what?
Saving Private Ryan or Saving Mr. Banks?
I mean, I'm not going to be saving the bank. I'm going to be robbing it, if anything. So I got to go Saving Private Ryan.
Which means it is a tie-breaking decision coming down to Jeremy
Daddy.
himself.
Gotcha. I did it for you.
I wasn't going to. I thought about it. And then I'm
Don't
like,
worry.
no.
I'll take one for the team, Freddie. Not
I
afraid.
bet you would.
That's what's up.
Now,
I say I'm wearing a jersey, so if you want to put me on that team, you're fine. I'm fine with that. Is it Saving Private Ryan or Saving Mr. Banks?
Well, Bubbles, be a good girl for Daddy and let me talk. So, I 100% am gonna have to say we can't save Ryan's privates. They're too terminal. We gotta move on now. It's gonna be Saving Mr. Banks.
Nice. I did not. I ironically enough did not seeing that turn out that way. Saving
You
Mr.
didn't
Banks
see it
moves on to
coming,
this.
you mean? Yes, you didn't.
Yeah, see me not say those words. Saving Mr. Banks moves on to the next round. Kate starts us off. Is it That Thing You Do or Forrest Gump?
I'm gonna go with Forrest Gump 3, Greenbow Drift.
Get the vote. I'm gonna go with Forrest Gump as well on that one. I again, That Thing You Do just didn't do it for me. So there's that. Jamie, Forrest Gump or That Thing You Do?
So you're saying Forrest Gump did it for you?
More than That Thing did.
Fuck Forrest Gump. He likes in the rump.
I like it when you do that, Freddie.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go with Forrest Gump.
Brian.
I don't think it's going to get any love, so I'm going to go That Thing You Do.
Q.
Only for you, Brian.
Hey, babe, you want to show everybody that thing you do?
Q, we're not trying to get kicked off
My
YouTube.
vote. All right, we're good. My vote.
Forrest Gump or That Thing You Do.
That thing you do, obviously.
All right. I never know with you anymore.
Oh, what do you mean?
Jeremy.
I haven't pulled a me for a long time.
You really haven't, and I'm waiting for it.
He's on high alert right now. There's
He's on
some red
high
flags
alert
coming up
because
here.
I'm overdue.
Well, there's a high involved, but
You're right.
Jeremy, Forrest Gump or That Thing You Do.
See, as much as Forrest Gump likes it in the rump, we're going to go with Forrest Gump in this because I'm picturing in my head when you say it should be a trilogy like Star Wars. I'm seeing the final scene where Forrest Gump's standing over Jenny with his lightsaber. You were supposed to be the chosen one, Jenny. But you're just a no-good whore. As he slices her legs and arms off. Darth Vader-esque.
Straight up the middle. Just
take that, you fucking A-ridden pussy.
Freddie, will you mute him?
Forrest Gump will be moving on, though. Bubbles, is it Forrest Gump or That Thing You Do?
So I am going to go ahead and go with Forrest Gump on this one because I feel like it is definitely like a more quotable movie, more memorable. So I'm going with
Give me
Forrest
3 lines. Go.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Not you, Freddie. Shut the fuck up. I'm asking Bubbles.
Does she get to use
I was
run,
gonna go
Forrest,
ahead.
and run as each individual lines?
No, definitely not.
Run, Forrest, run!
That's 1.
And it is said like 95 times.
Yes.
Keep going.
And
Come on,
then
I need at least 2 more. It's so quotable. I need 2 more.
life is like a box of chocolates. And then when he's going on about the fucking shrimp, like
I need that quote. I need that quote.
I
You
don't
got
have the
shrimp
exact
cocktail?
quote, but I know like occasionally
Shrimp
like I pop off
stew.
with it when I'm talking about some shrimp, and then he makes Bubba Gumps. Like no, like it's obviously Forrest Gump.
I mean, you could have just said one word, Jenny, and like I would have accepted that. Jesus.
I
Yeah.
mean, like I was
There's-
You
trying to think of
failed.
other
You failed.
things.
You gave me 2.5.
I'm okay with failing today. Like that's
There's the entire Jenny and You Ain't Got No Legs.
it's out of Dan.
You did that.
See, I said that differently last night. I said, Jesse, you ain't got no legs. Oh, wait, they're behind your head.
Yeah, it didn't land.
She did.
Forrest Gump moves on 5-2 to the next round. I start this one off. Green Mile or The Terminal. For the same reason I stated before about this is not. This is a vote for The Terminal because the Terminal is a damn good movie. But as I said before, Green Mile is not a Tom Hanks movie. It has Tom Hanks in it, but he's not he's not the good guy. He's not the bad guy. He's a supporting supporter person. So that's why The Terminal, which is a damn good movie, regardless, will be getting my vote. Jamie, Terminal, Green Mile.
We're gonna go with The Terminal.
Gets another one, Brian.
There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. It's just Freddie and he don't disagree. Let's go with, what is it, The Terminal and Green Mile?
Yep.
Let's go Terminal.
Gets another one, Q.
My mile's still green, bro.
And
Jeremy.
thick as hell.
Well, just like Tom Hanks in the Green Mile.
Just
In the Green
dibs.
Mile, I got a black guy behind me, and he's telling me to vote for The Terminal.
Knocking out the Green Mile around 2. Terminal will be
Right,
moving
Q?
on.
Right, kid?
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Is it The Terminal or Green Mile?
I'm gonna go with the Green Mile on this one.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And Kate finishes up.
I'm gonna do The Terminal, same reason as before too. Terminal's a Tom Hanks movie. The Green Mile is a movie that has Tom Hanks.
I'm actually kind of saddened that Casey isn't here right now. I'm pretty sure Casey would be losing his shit in comments. But 5-2, Terminal moves on to the next round. Jamie starts us off. Is it Big, moving on 4-1 last round, versus Polar Express, 6-1?
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you!
Fuck me. Fuck you.
Hey, Casey is here.
Yeah.
Hey, Casey.
Hey, Casey.
Green Mile just got beat out by the Terminal 5-2.
Casey's gonna be terminal in a minute.
Yeah.
I think he can turn off the podcast. I don't think he's a viewer anymore.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you. Fuck you.
What?
Anyway, Jamie, Big or Polar Express?
Oh my god, really? Fuck you. Is that a choice?
No. Nobody has blown their load and nobody has used to steal a vote.
Is fucking Freddy a choice?
Not needing to.
For some of you.
We'll go ahead and go with Big.
Yeah, right, you are. Brian,
Oh.
is it Big or Polar Express?
The Philadelphia experiment. Oh wait, I don't want to say the first one now because I'm afraid what you'll say.
I'm pretty sure I can make a joke about the Polar Express too, but just not with you.
Yeah. Thank God. I will go. You know what? Some have accused me of being a size queen in the past, so I'm going to go straight Big. We're going Big.
Size queen? I love that.
Oh, you haven't heard that before? A size queen? All of us
Big.
fellas know that term.
Oh, boy.
BDE, dude.
You did the
Q.
definition?
Used to see it on Craigslist all the time when girls were posting.
They like to
Q.
date guys named Coke Bottle Jimmy and things like that.
They called me soda.
What is it? Toucan Sam?
Yeah.
They called me soda can in high school.
Hey, don't forget about one guy and one jar, you know.
Like, I may not reach the bottom, but I'll dent the hell out of the sides. Okay, dude. Okay, Q.
What are the choices?
Completely off topic. Is it Big or Polar Express?
Oh, it's fucking big, bro.
The way
Because
you
the Polar Express is just so big, bro. So big. Kate does seem like a very nice woman.
Casey's in comments. All bastards who voted against the Green Mile. ... Not Kate though. She's nice. He also put in, and he may have to spell this out for me because I won't be able to understand it while I'm trying to do this. Hashtag FYAB.
W.
Oh, okay, I take it back. No, that's what it is. Hashtag all bastards who voted against the Green Mile. There you go. Yeah.
That makes
Okay.
sense now.
Once I started reading it, I got it. It's hard for me to do a couple things at one time. Big or Polar Express here, Q?
Yeah. I guess I just gotta go with so big, bro. So big.
Get the vote. Jeremy, Big or Polar Express?
You know, we're going with Big Willie.
Every show.
We're going with Big Willie. For Harvey, we're going with
Every
Big
show.
Willie.
Like there was no correlation to Will Smith with.
You said big. You say big. I think a Big Willie.
Yeah, I know, but there's no. I don't know if Will Smith and Tom Hanks has ever been in a movie together. There's no correlation, and he brings up Will Smith, like the quality of this man.
I mean, I can see West Philly from my house.
From your house?
From my house. It's not Russia, but I can see West Philly from my house.
I absolutely love that.
Oh my god!
Do you hunt wolf from there?
No, we don't have wolves and we don't have rats because it's not New York like some people. But oh, you betcha, there's just so much out there. I've
You
seen
think
4 raccoons today.
You don't think there's rats in New Jersey? You're fucking kidding yourself.
No,
she is
not the
one.
rats, the raccoons.
She is one person I would love to have on this show. To be perfectly honest.
Parasailing?
Big Willie?
Yeah. No, Sarah Palin. Getting her on a tirade on just certain subjects, I think would be fucking fantastic. I really would.
I would love for her to list all of the other things she can see from her house, like trash cans, the neighbor's yard, some keys.
Getting Kate and I got a visitor, I think.
It's Harvey slapping you for not bringing Big Willie into this.
No. Anyway, I completely lost my subject. Big gets a vote. Bubbles, is it Big or Polar Express?
I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this train and go with the Polar Express.
Yeah, you jumped on this train. Yeah. All aboard.
That was almost a cue.
All aboard.
That was almost a cue.
Almost a cue.
Almost a cue. Kate, is it Big or Polar Express?
Polar Express. Trains are really big.
They are really big.
You gotta be able to run.
I'm gonna give it to Polar Express as well, but Big moves on 4-3 to the next round. Brian starts us off. Is it Castaway or the DaVinci Code?
Ooh.
Oh, Castaway.
Oh,
Castaway.
let's not cast away the DaVinci Code now.
Yeah. You know, we're done with it. We'll cast it away. We know the code. We broke it. Casting it away. There you go, Q.
Oh my god.
Castaway gets a vote. Q, is it Castaway or DaVinci Code?
I mean, Wilson doesn't even make it.
But 2.0 does. Remember at the end, so his son of Wilson.
It's not the same. It's just not the same.
You know, Tom Hanks had to put a hole in that ball because it's a long time in the island.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna comment there, Jeremy.
The weird thing is, why did he name it Wilson then if he put a hole in it?
Because Wilson likes to pop over the fence once in a while and get in the back door.
But that should still, Jesus.
Just so I explained to somebody who doesn't have a body built enough to actually play volleyball, Wilson was the name of the ball because it said Wilson on the ball.
Yes, Q. He's right.
I get this, but still, I'm not going to name something I'm putting my penis in a male's name. Not that I'm against that by any means. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
me
personally, try to catch that up.
personally, I wouldn't do that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, I didn't say anything was wrong with that. I'm saying me personally.
Q, you
Wilson
might want to
Phillips
hand the
is a
shovel to
Grover.
Jeremy. I think you're done digging yourself a hole now.
I think
you're
you might be
talking
6 feet deep there, my friend.
Yeah.
He wishes.
Q, Castaway, DaVinci Code.
Vinci Code.
DaVinci Code gets a vote. Jeremy, Castaway, DaVinci Code.
We're going to go Castaway because the DaVinci Code was done better in Epic Movie with the priest whipping himself. So
Bubbles, Castaway, DaVinci Code.
I'm gonna go with Castaway on this. That one, like, I really enjoyed both movies, but I'm sorry, my kid just walked in. Anyways, I can't even finish what I was saying because now I'm like off track. But Castaway is my vote.
because she wants to be on an island with me, that's what she was going to say.
Kate.
So I actually have a degree in art history. So at this point, even though I didn't vote for it before, I'm like morally obligated to now vote for the DaVinci Code, or I think I have to pay double student loans.
So basically, you're looking for a job. Is that what that means?
No. Weirdly, I have a job.
But it's
You
for
wouldn't
the
think that with the
Illuminati.
degree that I have that I would have a job, but I actually do.
Now,
Not
what I'm wondering is your job attached to your field though?
It was. So I used to work in an art museum first few years out of college, and then I realized I needed to not be poor. So now I work in healthcare.
Yep. That's what
Like
that's what
all
I
good
roll.
liberal arts majors do.
Speaking of the entire flogging bit in the DaVinci Code, I'm going to go with the DaVinci Code because I want to see it move on just to see if Bubbles has any things other than paddles to bring to the show. And that also
Not in
means
my office.
Dirty.
That's in our other office.
Go to the
We're
other
gonna have to talk
office
after
and
the show.
grab some things.
Office or orifice?
Well, both.
I was talking on mute. I was trying to say that's in the home office, not the office.
Yeah.
We'll go to the home office. Come
so
back.
Like Mr.
so is that what they're calling it these days? I mean,
like Mr. Gray, she goes in her bedroom, pulls a book on the bookshelf, and a wall opens.
Something like that.
it is a tie game though, which means Jamie is a tie-breaking decision, and she, if she would like to know, has the option of knowing who is facing in the next round.
Doesn't she already know because she has it in front of her?
No.
No, I didn't send it to her.
Oh,
No, I don't have it.
spicy.
I actually was thinking this was worth a fuck you at the beginning of all of this, so just making sure I throw that out there. Fuck you, okay? All right, and we're gonna go with the fucking DaVinci Code. Is what we're gonna do.
No, fuck you, baby. Now fuck you.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
well,
you!
fuck you.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's a solid
4 to 3,
choice.
DaVinci Code moves on, faces another split vote in the next round. Q starts us off. Is it the Money Pit or League of Their Own?
League of Their Own.
And we'll be getting Q's vote. Jeremy.
See, Will Smith can never be in League of Their Own because he gets too upset over women and he gets to smack people. So, it's got to be a League of Their Own, though. It's got to be a League of Their Own. I've never seen Money Pit, so a League of Their Own because there's no crying and bastardism.
Bubbles.
Honestly, I don't really care too much for either one of these, so I'm gonna go with League of Their Own.
Being a follower again. Here we go.
What are you talking
Damn
about?
right. And that was a damn good thing that she did.
Hey,
okay?
she wants to see
So
Rosie
don't
O'Donnell
worry
go down.
about
She
that.
wants to see Rosie O'Donnell go down to Madonna.
I mean, who doesn't?
Listen, they were good
Mo-
friends after that movie. Let's just calm down there. Jeremy, stop. Just stop.
And rotate.
Kate.
No.
Collaborate.
Sharing is caring.
And
Listen.
listen.
Kate, is it
Listen,
Money
Linda.
Pit or League of Their Own?
This is really hard. Since Mr. Blandings built his dream house is its own movie outside of this, I'm gonna go with A League of Their Own because I feel like I can have my cake and then also eat yet another cake. Multiple cakes. Kind of like Madonna. and
All
Rosie.
cakes.
I'm going to go with the Money Pit on this one for the same reason I said before. And with the exception of like one line that I use way too often, I'm not a huge fan of League of Their Own. Gets a lot more credit than I personally think it deserves. But Money Pit is a damn good movie. Jamie, League of Their Own or Money Pit?
She was just watching one of her Money Pits.
Absolutely, all the way. Period.
Brian?
We will go League of Their Own.
In a 6-1 vote, League of Their Own moves on to face a 5-2 in the next round. Jeremy starts us off, finishes off this round. Is it Toy Story or Catch Me If You Can?
I don't think I want to use that quite yet. So
You're on mute. Is Q
No,
talking to us? No, I thought
No,
Q
you-
was talking to us.
it's my turn.
No,
Don't hear
no,
Q's
keep going.
talking.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
He's talking to Jess. Like, what the fuck? But I mean, Toy Story is a good movie. It's not as good as the third one, which is Toys in Naughty Camp. But I will go with Catch Me If You Can because it's a way more rewatchable movie to me than Toy Story.
Gets a vote. Bubbles, Toy Story or Catch Me If You Can?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say fuck us because
That's the plan.
Yeah, we're trying.
what?
Damn distance is getting in my way.
That's always the problem.
I know. It doesn't reach that far.
Unless you're Tommy Lee.
I absolutely love both of these movies. But again, I'm gonna have to go with my pants on this one and go with Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, I shall.
Are you saying they're wet?
Well,
Just slightly damp.
Slightly damp.
Slightly
Scotch,
damp.
slightly moist. Scotch guarding needed.
I was waiting on it.
Every episode.
Kate, Catch Me If You Can or Toy Story.
This is the first time I actually said "fuck you, Freddie" out loud at the beginning of this. I'm gonna go Catch Me If You Can. I just think the story itself, it's based on a real story. It's very dynamic. And again, if we're looking at the Tom Hanks performance in one versus the other, you could kind of splice out pieces without Leonardo DiCaprio and you still actually get an interesting arc for Tom Hanks. Whereas in Toy Story, I feel like you could follow Buzz's entire life and you don't need Woody. They literally made a Buzz Lightyear only movie.
And
it turned out to be crap.
Agreed, but they still made it.
Yeah, well, but you can make a movie, but it wouldn't be a good movie.
I mean, it does have a satanic kitten in it. I kind of am on board with that.
Okay, well.
Look at Princess Bride. Freddie's right. You can make a movie. It doesn't have to be a good movie.
Oh,
Prince
okay.
Bride is
So
very
we're going to fight. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to fight. Cool. Good to know.
Look at you and your wrong opinions. It's so nice to see you actually branching out and think of something for yourself. It's great.
On behalf
I'm going to go with Toy Story. I'm going to go with Toy Story on this one. It's a fucking classic. My kids love it. I love it. Up to like the third movie. Anything after that just kind of bothers me. They're making a new one, which, ironically enough, I want to see, but I don't want to see at the same time. Fucking sucks. Toy Story gets my vote. Jamie, Toy Story or Catch Me If You Can.
Really good choices. So, as Bubbles had said earlier, fuck us, because it's our damn fault. But Toy Story, we're gonna go Toy Story. He did really give a great voice, and when you start appreciating people's voices, it makes a difference in the acting and everything. I personally think, and he really did a great job. Honestly, him and Tim Allen both.
That
not
laugh.
As good as Tim Allen. Not as good as Tim Allen.
Tom Hanks' laugh at Woody is one of the it's one of those pictures that you can hear.
Exactly. There you go. And he's got that voice that, yes, when you look at something, you can hear everything. It's the laughing. It's the buzz. It's the way he is and his natural reactions. You could tell that it wasn't a far reach for him to be that character with how he was talking. It's just, that was the best part about it.
Well, I mean, he's an alcoholic, but with a steak in his boot.
Yeah, with that too. If you wanna go on the entire quotable movies list on that one too, Toy Story is much more quotable.
Yeah, very true.
But Catch Me If You Can is a Christmas movie.
We did write Luke's name.
So is Toy Story.
Of the
Not
toys,
really.
like, for the
Technically.
movie, in the movie and everything. Guys, stop. It's my turn.
I'm trying to go.
When it comes to back in the day, when it comes to like back when Luke was younger, he wanted to write his name on the bottom of the toys' feet and stuff like that, like Andy did. So we did that back then, and I just think it's hilarious. I just think that, like you said, you hear the photo, but then like just everything we did back then and the things I see now, I'm like, oh yeah, lots of great memories. Great movie all around. So Toy Story is gonna be a hard one to beat.
I still do that, by the way. Like whenever I get a new pair of boots, I'll write not my name, but I'll write Andy on it the same way, just because I'm a fucking child. Just happens.
I do too, but I still voted for the other one.
Brian, Toy Story or Catch Me If You Can.
I think Jamie actually sold me on it. I was going to go to Catch Me If You Can, but you know what? My kids had all those same moments. I remember Black Friday many, many years ago, hanging out in front of Target at 3:30 in the morning, waiting to get the exclusive toy set of all the Toy Story figures and having to fight some lady over it and all that, and getting and seeing their faces that Christmas morning, and my daughter wanting me to put her name on the boot, just like you said. So yeah, definitely. I'm going to swing that way. Let's go Toy Story.
Hey, Brian, I mean, you're talking about swinging, and you were apparently fighting some old lady for a Woody, so.
Yeah, well, she was fighting me for my Woody,
She had to fight? Fuck, I thought you would just gave it to her.
You didn't see the
Speaking
lady.
of swinging, we're going to go move on to a happening cat on this one. Q is...
Not in camera. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Pikachu.
Look at that pose, too.
It looks like the Gecko Caveman in one of those.
That
Cute.
was so perfect to come like.
In a tie-break, especially after what I just said, in a tie-breaking decision, do you want to know who is facing in the next round?
Fuck no, I like surprise.
All right. Is it Toy Story or Catch Me If You Can?
Just Catch Me If You Can. Fuck Toy Story, bro.
I knew I should have stolen a vote on that one.
Damn straight you should have.
See, I also do it for the opposite reason, but yeah.
4-3 faces a 5-2 the next round. We'll be right back right after this break. Update. Nobody has blown their load and nobody has stolen a vote. These next 4 votes are the last time you can steal a vote.
I've been saving it every round. I want to use it every round.
Once it's gone, it's gone. Welcome back for round 3 and beyond. It looks like Bubbles will be starting us off on this one, and I am going to be giving her the hardest one I can see on this board, and that is
Giggity.
Forrest Gump or League of Their Own.
Honestly, I'm not going to say it's the hardest one on here. I'm going with Forrest Gump on this one.
Forrest Gump gets a vote. Kate.
Forrest Gump.
Gets another one. I voted against both of these movies this entire time, except for Forrest Gump one time. For the idea that I want Forrest Gump to be a trilogy at some point, to actually expand on that one, I think it'd be great. I'm going to vote for Forrest Gump just for that idea. Jamie, Forrest Gump or League of Their Own?
I will probably have a massive meltdown if A League of Their Own is voted out here. I probably will.
Is.
Yeah, it might happen. A League of Their Own, homie. A League of Their Own.
Are you going to solidify that with a steal a vote?
I should. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to steal.
You probably should. Brian, Q, and Jeremy are still on the board for steal a vote.
I mean, Jamie, I'm tiebreaker. You know which way I'm going. This, just saying.
Do I know what way you're going? I'm not sure.
I said you don't know. That's the point.
Oh, yeah, and like Q's my homie and Brian's my homie. Like they would give me a solid, you would think.
Q's a
I would
dick.
hope.
And Jeremy's been kind of pissing you off all night, so.
Yeah, that's it, Jeremy. I'm gonna steal your vote because you'll steal one of mine in the future. It's okay.
Hey. Who's this Jeremy person you're talking about? Jeremy's not here at the moment.
Hey, well, I ain't scared of him either, so come at me, bro. It's A League of Their Own ×2.
With that vote, League of Their Own moves into the race. Brian, League of Their Own or Forrest Gump?
You know what? I will do a solid. We'll go A League of Their Own. Oh, look at that.
Which means it is
It's you this time.
Which means it's a tiebreaker coming to this guy.
It is. Is it Forrest Gump or League of Their Own?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of salty with Jamie. She hasn't answered my my chat, in a little while. That I've asked her a question. I think twice now, and she's just blatantly ignoring it on the chat. So I'm gonna give her like a few seconds to like reply. No, that's not it. She didn't reply to me. So I'm gonna have to go probably the other way that Jamie wanted and make her waste her steel. Hang on.
35 inches.
Oh,
Holy
what?
shit.
That's not even bad. Let's run that. All right. You know what? I'm going League of Their Own.
League of Their Own moves on 4-3 to the next round. I thought you were talking about like the question was in the chat here.
Oh
I'm
no,
still
most
trying to-
definitely not. Not in this chat. No. Our chat.
A little inside baseball there for you guys. No pun intended.
I'm gonna have to check that out later. League of Their Own moves on 4-3 to the next round. Kate starts us off. Is it the DaVinci Code with a split vote, or Saving Mr. Banks with another split vote?
Ooh. I'm gonna stand by my degree field here. We're gonna do the DaVinci Code. If nothing, because Tom Hanks's wig is so bad, somebody needs to appreciate it. And I feel like this is a fair decision to make all my choices based on hair, as anybody who watched the Mother's Day episode will recall.
Yeah.
Which hair in the Mother's Day episode? That's what I really need to know.
I
It was just all my tiebreakers. It came down to hair.
I think it was, and then Sophia ended up winning that bracket.
Well, it's probably the biggest
She
book.
had
She
a
was the
solid
oldest.
hot set.
There was entire conversation about bebes
Yes.
in that particular episode.
All the bebes. I have a bebe behind me.
Oh,
bebes.
I have a bebe.
Hey, babe.
Bye byes.
But Jeremy, no, we were not talking about that fun stuff. As you can see,
I'm
what
gonna-
kind of hair we were mainly.
You should have had it on for the Sarah Palin.
Oh yeah, you.
I'm gonna go with the DaVinci Code on this one as well. As far as the familiarity, I think a majority of people would know the DaVinci Code more than Mr. Banks, which means to me it's had a bigger impact on the world at large. Jamie, DaVinci Code or Saving Mr. Banks?
It's already to me. Okay, DaVinci Code or Saving Mr. Banks. Like I said, I haven't seen the full Saving Mr. Banks yet. I'm gonna go with DaVinci Code.
Brian?
I'm gonna go DaVinci Code.
With that, gets to win. Moving on to the quarterfinals. Q, DaVinci Code, Saving Mr. Banks.
First, Bubbles, you need to stand up to that bully.
Hashtag FTK.
Okay? Most bullies are, they're not as tough as they actually seem. You just need to stand up, puff the chest up a little bit, stand your ground, and they'll back down most of the time, or you'll get your ass kicked. Either way, you still stood up for yourself.
I've never seen a little 5-year-old talk so much trash. Like,
DaVinci Code, by the way.
What did you just say?
Yeah, she almost said shit.
I did. I was gonna say shit, but I stopped myself. But it doesn't matter now. Like,
Yeah, you're welcome.
no, I do.
And if I remember right, the name of the Mother's Day episode, since we already brought the entire FTK into this, was called Team FTK. So, which for those who don't know out there in Spotify land, Team FTK is quite literally Team Fuck Them Kids, which
Please don't
kind
Google
of
that.
ironic.
Please don't Google that.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic the DaVinci Code's moving on the entire priesthood with with that one, because that's something completely different. Jeremy, DaVinci Code, Saving Mr. Banks.
And I mean, Kate, if you want to look like Q's mom, you gotta lick the candy bar a certain way to get it out of the wrapper. But 100% comments for that one for anybody who didn't see it. But I'm gonna save Mr. Banks from getting a sweep against him, and I'm gonna vote for saving Mr. Banks.
Gets a vote. Bubbles.
You know what? I was also going to vote with Mr. Banks.
So
Just
Banks
kind
is a
of
good guy.
previously stated, Tom Hanks did a really good job on making Walt Disney a very likable character.
Moves on 6-1 to the next round. I start this one off. And I'm going to steal a vote because it's the last. Because I'm going last the next round, so it's the last time I can steal a vote. Just because she's our guest this week, I'm going to steal Kate's vote with love, as much as love possible. We're going with Apollo. It's Apollo 13 versus Big, and I kind of feel like since she had the entire background with Apollo 13 earlier, I'm going to give 2 votes to Big on this one. And Jamie, is it Big or Apollo 13?
I just hope you know, just because you're stealing her vote, she does have opinion that it looks like she's going to be sharing coming up. It really looks like she's ready to tell you exactly how she feels about that. Apollo 13 or Big? Damn. These are probably the first 2 movies I would have said Tom Hanks back in the day, like for naming off his movies. Those would have been like the first ones, honestly. I'm going to give it to Apollo 13. I got Apollo 13 there for you, Kate.
Gets a vote. Brian, Apollo 13 or Big?
Always go Big. No, Big is a great movie. Apollo 13's cool. I liked it, but Big transcends. You carry it on. They quote it. You every time you see a Zoltar machine, you know you're putting $1 in that thing to get the deal. You know you are. So we got to go Big.
I know where Q's going. Q is Apollo 13 or Big?
So big, bro. Apollo 13 was so big and real. Fuck you, you flat earth and little believing person, you to my right.
Flat earth my ass, dude. I mean,
Apollo 13.
For those who don't know out there, Q's a space nerd.
Space case.
Okay. Jeremy, is it Apollo 13 or Big?
Well, Q, I do not go for flat Earth. I believe in hollow Earth, just like your head's hollow. But I am 100% going to go big or go home because that's the only way to go. As Bubbles knows.
Big gets a vote and the win on that one, knocking Apollo 13 out. Bubbles, finish this out. Is it Big or Apollo 13?
You're muted.
You're on mute, hon.
Sorry, the bully just wouldn't stop, so couldn't have you guys listening to that kind of abuse.
Language.
We listen to Q, so we're used to it.
I'm gonna go ahead. I am gonna go with Apollo 13. I know my vote doesn't really matter right now, but
Oh, your vote always matters. Always matters. Just think about it like the American election. Your vote matters.
That's a lie.
You're fucking kidding me. Ryan's in office.
Not a political podcast, but votes do matter, though. Except in this case, but I kind of want to know. Kate, was it Apollo 13 or Big?
I literally currently have Jim Lovell's wife's haircut on my head. I would like to point out, and I have a lot of feelings, and my wedding ring went down the shower earlier. It didn't actually, although my husband tried to give himself a new ring through his finger, so, you know.
Wait,
but
what?
It's fine. It's fine. He shot a nail through his finger earlier. It's great. He's fine. But yeah, no, Apollo 13.
So that's how you steal a vote, people. That's exactly how that worked. In a 4-3 split, Big moves on to the next round. Jamie starts us off. The last time you can steal a vote is this one. Is it Catch Me If You Can or The Terminal?
Fuck you, Freddie.
Ooh, both good ones. Because I've been told Terminal's good, so
Terminal's fantastic.
I'm gonna go with the Terminal then.
Gets a vote. Brian.
I'm gonna go Catch Me If You Can. I think it's just they're both freaking great, but I think Catch Me If You Can is just a little better.
I may have to catch you now. You made that vote. I'm coming for you.
With that, Brian is no longer able to use his steal a vote. Q.
Yeah, color him with a crayon.
I need
Hold
an
on.
official vote there, dude.
That is my official vote. Well, I said catch me if you can.
Yeah,
What the
that's
hell
not what
do
you
you
said. Not what you said. Catch me if you can gets a vote. Jeremy.
Well, I'm gonna steal Bubbles' pants by stealing her vote, and I am gonna go for the terminal twice.
Fuck off, man. Fuck off.
Steal
Call
your
bullshit.
pants.
You had to
Steal your
steal her
pants.
pants. She took them off for me.
That also means that Bubbles cannot steal a vote because she doesn't have a vote.
I just keep picturing that scene on 16 Candles, Jeremy holding up her underwear, being like, "Look, guys, this is what I got."
It'd be in my mouth already. It wouldn't be on my hands.
Kate.
Jesus.
Do I have the ability to steal someone's votes?
No.
You can steal mine if you would like.
Can I steal your vote?
You are more than welcome to.
Because there's 2 mice that fell into a bucket of cream. And catch me if you can is that second mouse.
Nice.
It sinks to the bottom. Yeah.
No, the first one turns the first one dies. The second one turns the milk into cream and into butter, and he's able to crawl out.
I know the analogy.
With-
I was just fucking with you.
With that steal a vote, which, by the way, I would have gone with a terminal, giving
all
it
know.
the win.
This is for you, Bubbles.
Oh, thank you.
Brought
And
just
a little bit
Her
revenge.
pants. Her.
Happy revenge.
swung a 3-2 vote up to a 4-3 vote, meaning catch me if you can moves on to the final 4.
Just all over you.
All
man.
those are gone. Nobody has blown a load. Brian starts us off. Pick one of these 4 movies, sir. Is it Big, Catch Me If You Can, DaVinci Code, or League of Their Own?
Big.
Big. So it is Big or League of Their Own.
And I start us off.
You start us off.
I will go Big.
Big gets a vote. You.
There's a first time for everything, Brian.
Is this quarterfinals yet?
This
Yeah.
this is semifinals.
Oh, this is semifinals?
Yeah.
Damn.
We got a semi.
Yeah.
over here.
You lost your.
I definitely have a semi of something, but I ain't gonna say what. Yeah, I mean that's fun. That's fine. I'm not a thief anyways.
Only of hearts, Q. Only of hearts.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm a thief. I mean, it's not my fault. MD cards, but that's different. A whole different story. Anyways, what's the votes now?
Big or League of Their Own. Casey, by the
Definitely
way.
not a big league of their own. League or else. I don't do well with ultimatums. I'm going Big.
Big gets another vote. Jeremy, Big or League of Their Own?
Q, you also don't do well with nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, or any of the above. But
Hey, where is Colorado?
I was waiting for that.
I can't see that from my house.
I don't know. I went there once. I got too stoned. I couldn't find my way home. So, but I am gonna, of course, go with Big. Sorry, Casey, but it's Big. It's fucking Big. You can't go. Big's gonna win always. Just ask the guy that took Q's girlfriend in high school. Big wins.
I'm gonna let you know right now, Jeremy. That's probably the solo your solo opening line. The solo drop is like, it's Big. It's got to be Big. Sorry, it popped me. Big gets a vote. Bubbles.
I'm gonna go
Speaking
big.
of popping,
Speaking of popping, I'm gonna go big.
I just popped one.
Big gets a vote. And the win on that one, Kate, is it Big or League of Their Own?
hey,
My
Freddie,
vote is
unplug your
meaningless, but
headphones.
I'm gonna go A League of Their Own. Big is a great movie, but again, there's like that vague pedophilic undercurrent with the lady that I don't love.
League gets a vote. I'm gonna give it to League. I'm gonna give it to League for Casey. The fact that Big already won would have gotten my vote, but it doesn't matter anymore. So, in the case of this one, so I'm going to give it to Casey. Lee gets his vote, so it gets my vote. Jamie, is it League of Their Own or Big?
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so League or Big?
And Big already
League
won.
of Their Own or Big?
Big already won?
Oh yeah.
It's 4-2 right now. It's 4-2 right now.
Oh my lord.
Wow, you don't ever give anybody else that information. Fuck you, Freddie.
It's already out, so.
Stupid. I'm gonna go with League of Their Own.
4-3, Big moves on to the finals. Q starts us off. Is it Catch Me If You Can or the DaVinci Code?
Oh, it's gotta be the DaVinci Code.
Gets a vote. Jeremy.
Catch Me If You Can. Oh, fucking
No. You're easy to catch.
Catch
What
me
do you mean
outside.
if I can?
See, Q, I'm like the deaf guy and family guy. I reach myself up first. So you can't catch me.
Bro. Oh,
Old school ballback. Old school ballback.
That's you dug deep for that one there, Jeremy. Speaking of digging deep, Bubbles.
Well, we don't dig deep, we go deep.
Grab my hoe, damn it.
My goal on this show, realistically, is just to make Bubbles snort.
And honestly, she's on mute, so we can't even hear.
I know, and that's the like. I really want to unmute her just so I could do that, but I'm not going to.
I prefer to make her pop.
You are fucking on fire today. I did snort, as a matter of fact. I will admit to, and I totally did. And then I had to like pull my clothes up into my face so I didn't do it again.
Even though you're on mute.
I didn't realize I was even on mute. I think I put it on because I thought the tiny human was going to come back in here. But
she was right there.
Those are fighting words. I just saw that. He was like flagpole, 3:00 after school.
Eddyville.
Eddie'ville? Yeah, Jamie, Eddie'ville.
So why are we taking deep in the bubbles? Why are we going?
Is it DaVinci Code or Catch Me If You Can? Their love.
Oh, it's absolutely Catch Me If You Can.
Gets a vote. Kate, Catch Me If You Can or DaVinci Code?
I want to vote for a little place with Mon Richard, but they had never heard of Sarah Lee. And Catch Me If You Can.
I'm going to give it to DaVinci Code.
Bubbles, how fast are you?
It depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
She'll break a bed if you ask her right.
Jamie, DaVinci Code, Catch Me If You Can.
A League of Their Own.
I got tested, Casey. I'm clean. Thank you. Thank you.
It's impossible for third.
Catch Me If You Can.
No.
Q, open a little wine, please.
Catch Me moves on to the next round. Brian, finish this off.
Catch Me If You Can.
5-2 into the finals. Third place, Jeremy starts us off. Is it League of Their Own or the DaVinci Code?
Well, I guess in this one I'm going to have to vote for the Jackie Robinson story, League of Their Own.
Bubbles?
I'm going to go with the DaVinci Code on this one.
Kate?
Between the DaVinci Code and a League of Their Own?
Yep.
It's a dramatic pause for dramatic thoughts. I'm gonna go DaVinci Code.
I'm also going to go with the DaVinci Code. Mainly because Casey's in comments. He says League is not third best.
And he's correct.
And I kind of want to see if I can make it fourth best. So
You're fucking rude.
I know I'm a dick. I'm a bastard.
Hey, Freddie, I like the
So
sandwich
mad
I'm in.
about
We leave it like this. I like the sandwich I'm in right now.
I don't blame you
No.
actually. Although I'm pretty sure both of their husbands can kick your ass, even with a hurt finger.
Oh, 100%. I'm so sorry. We'll just put you on a sandwich. You
Don't
will
go
be
for
the
the
meat
dog.
and the filling, and you will not like it.
I mean, it'd be
Don't go
worth
for the
it,
dog.
but I mean,
Yeah. I'll take a black eye for that.
Brian, League of Their Own or DaVinci Code?
League of Their Own.
Q. DaVinci Code or League of Their Own?
DaVinci Code.
With that, moves League of Their Own into 4th place. Casey.
And Jamie.
Jeremy, did you start that one off?
I did, I believe. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I only know 2 people who voted for League of Their Own. So unless I skip somebody, it's 5-2. DaVinci Code moves on 5-2 to 3rd place. In the finals, Bubbles starts us off. Nobody had blown their load. Casey, that's not an insult. I've never been higher than 10th. All right. So thank you. I will gladly take that. League is a one-time watch that was still not worth getting excited about from Eric. Thank you, Eric, for agreeing with me.
Eric, I don't agree with you because Madonna in a skirt is enough for more than a one-time watch.
Not
Bubbles
even
starts-
close.
Bubbles starts us off. Is it big or Catch Me If You Can?
Is it big, Bubbles? Is it big?
If it's not, you can make it that way.
I'm pretty sure I could make it that way, but first you got to catch me if you can.
Catch Me If You Can gets a vote from Bubbles. Kate.
Merry Christmas, Carl. Catch me if you can.
I will be blowing my load. Jeremy. Jamie.
Don't do that again.
I know. Sorry. That's why I made sure to correct myself. I wanted to make sure that I did say that correctly because I didn't.
Yeah,
I wanted to admit my mistake.
You would have got thrown out of bed already if you said that in bed.
I'm gonna go with big.
I had to say, Jeremy, you're assuming that we made it to the bed. Period. There's other places in the house.
Yeah, but your knees can't take that. You're getting old.
Yeah, it's worth it.
He's got a whole mountain behind him.
Brian, big. Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can.
Q, Catch Me If You Can or big.
It's gotta be
You're not frozen, dude.
big. I was thinking, all right.
Yeah, there's a little dial above your head.
A dial.
Blue circle of death.
What dial?
Jeremy, Catch Me If You Can or big.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Bubbles. Can't hold back anymore. I'm blowing my nose!
Oh God, why?
You've been slimed.
Hey, they call me Slimer in college for a reason.
Hulk smash.
Technically, I was a juggernaut
Hulk
in college,
pass.
but yeah.
It works either way. I'm gonna at least get. I'm gonna make it close. I mean, it's a Tom Thanksgiving. We've been fighting this entire time, just like every good Thanksgiving feast is family fighting, wall of family. It is a tied game between Big and Catch Me If You Can, and Jeremy, who blew his load, who doesn't blow his load very often, actually, on the show, not under the table, on the show. Is it big or Catch Me If You Can?
I mean, you don't know what you want to do, so you can talk. But
I don't want to know what you do under that table.
Let's see. It's a Tom Hanks fucking bracket. It's not gonna be a Tom Hanks bracket unless Big fucking wins. So it's big. It's huge. And it's going to my wife later, so it's big.
In a split decision, Big wins the Tom Hanks, the Thanksgiving bracket that we've been planning on for a long ass time. That is our show. Jamie, where can people find you?
I mean, all social media. That's usually where most people start. Besides Google, if you Google me, that gets kind of weird. But I'm on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, I guess X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. All that fun shit. And then obviously you can find me here on the Bachelor. Just released my episode about each of their own. Put up today on an evening after movie. Check that out.
Brian?
You're muted, buddy.
Once again, you can find me over on the dailydank.com, guys. Check us out on YouTube, Twitter, all under the dailydank.com. We're on all the social medias. Check us out if you love cannabis, you love to have a good time, and you just love pop culture. Check us out.
Q.
Of course, you can find your boy Q on Facebook under Quentin Bandistry. You can also find me on Instagram under Master Bastard Q because, well, not only am I the best bastard, I am also the master of these bastards. Now dance, my puppets, dance.
Jeremy.
You can also find him in the insane asylum because we're having committed for all the bullshit he spreads. But you could find me on Facebook as the uncensored, unapologetic, and untamed YouTube Podcast Collective Facebook group. You can find me on XX Baby and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. You can find me on TikTok as that Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find me on YouTube at Paranormal Normal, Maniacal Music Musing, Global Streams, or you can find me streaming live all the time on Blind Knowledge Network. Because all knowledge was blind until they saw how big it was.
That one actually worked out. Bubbles.
You can find me both on TikTok and Snapchat under Jessie Marie, which is JESSYMERIE.
I thought you could find me under Jessie Marie.
Only in your dreams, Jeremy.
Oh, every night, sweetie, every night.
That's MERIE.
Uh-huh.
It is.
It's just an odd way of spelling that. I like it, but it's an odd way of spelling that. Our lovely guest this week, Kate.
So you can find me on all social medias, Kate LaVergne. My G is silent because I'm a tiny, quiet gangster. And also you can get my kids book, Mommy Needs Coffee, on Amazon. It's, I think, on sale all right now. I think it's like $5, and all the money goes to my pocket, which is where I like to put the money. So feel free to look me on Amazon too.
And I am your host, Freddie Fisher. You can find me at that on Facebook. While you're on Facebook, check out Bracketology. We have 2 polls going up every single day. Currently, as we record, it is not in the 90s where we just got into the final 4. I think it's the internet is in there somewhere. Double Dare, Nickelodeon, and fuck the other one. There's another one too. I can't remember what it is.
Blockbuster.
But that's it. Yeah, Blockbuster. We're on Twitter at Bracker Bastards. I'm at Fisher777 on Twitter. No, that is Twitter. Sorry, X. What the fuck it is now. On Instagram, you can find me at Can't Lick Me, not one word. Next week, we're doing novelty songs, if I remember right. If not, sorry. So check that one out. This is songs like Who Let the Dogs Out and Does your chewing gum leave its flavor on the bedpost overnight? Monster Mash, the hamster dance. Shit like that. Yeah. If you look up Bracket Bastards on Spotify, by the way, you can probably check out to see if that list is on there as well. If you can't find it, message me and we'll go ahead and get along with it. I will leave the show like I will leave the show the same way I leave every other show, and that is with the famous line from the late great Jerry Springer, and that is this: take care of yourself and each other. Have a good week, guys.
And take care of Freddie after a stroke.
Bubbles, I'm a populator.